Welcome, everybody, to Saturday night. Yes, we are Saturday night due to Kimberly's schedule changed right at the very last moment. Literally at the last moment.
Can I show them how you really felt?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
That is how Kim felt. And
Yes.
I'm like, it's okay, Kim. I got you. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
But trust me, I know this is what she was thinking. I'm like,
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
This is me, Kim. Anytime you need anything, call me, text me. If you just want to yell and scream, it's okay. It's okay. This is what friends are for.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Exactly.
You want to yell, fuck my work for a second, because they're, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Carrie Fisher would have done it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you can't trust the princess in general, I don't know.
Exactly.
This is part of the importance of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I think the one way to tell if Carrie Fisher liked you was if you got that double-fingered greeting. If you didn't, then she just hated you.
Yeah.
This is actually, some of my friends get this greeting, and that's how they know. This is how we love
That's your way of saying I love you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, let's go ahead. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there's three of us on the screen tonight.
It is.
So we are welcoming Megan from a Autistic Point of View, who's going to help us break down break down the series of Ashoka. We're all going to give our views and what we thought of it. And this will be the first time that anybody hears my views on it.
So be good in the chat.
So, yeah, Nicole's watching the chat.
Kim, you might have to close that chat.
If there's one thing I've learned from Nicole being on any shows, it's don't watch the chat.
I do and I don't.
And throw the rest of us off.
Yeah. And so just a welcome to DJ, Ro, Ubaldo. I know the science fictionary was in here.
There you go, Ro.
Backyard TARDIS. Welcome, everybody. If I missed anybody, please let me know and I will get you.
Ooh, she gonna get you.
So,
she said it, not me.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Ooh, can I tell you guys something kind of exciting? Because I see Rose in the chat.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, I am spearheading the Red 5 reading. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And we picked the book finally. It was announced this week. But if you're just listening in for the first time and don't know, we're going to be reading starting in November, Heir to the Empire. I mean, what better timing, you guys? But here's the thing, we're doing the legacy one. So fun change. But also, so Ro and I both have special bookmarks that we had gotten at C2E2 last year. And we have decided we're going to have some fun with our book club through the Red 5 reading, that's the name of the book club we're doing, part of the network or extension of. We're going to actually do some giveaways too. During at least the first book.
Yay, giveaways.
I'm excited. You guys, I don't mean like cardboard either. Let me tell you, they're nice. So when Rose said, hey, I got some giveaways, I said, I'll match you. Let's do it. Let's do it. So if you're interested in being part of the Red 5 Reading Book Club, just DM me on Peace Love Phantoms or Red 5 Reading. Follow me on Red 5 Reading. We're going to have fun doing the Heir to the Empire. We're going to do it in both November and December. So one book over 2 months. So it's not so stressful. I mean, it's the holidays, people. Come on.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to actually switch. Probably going to start doing one book a month starting in January, at least for during the winter months, we got to keep sane with the darkness and the snow and send snow to Megan.
Yeah, start off slow, let everyone get used to it, and then ramp it up later.
Exactly. So Glinda tonight is confused. Okay.
She is.
She's confused. I think she thinks I'm still playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Sorceress Glinda here. Usually you guys get Alphabot. I could see Alfie out in the hallway, but I think Glinda, Miss Dungeons and Dragons so much that she showed up.
Yeah.
She's like, let's play. And I'm like, well, you could be on Use and Abuse tonight, like your sister.
Yeah.
And Alfie
Well,
is like
Karen, we're
watching.
better.
She's out in the hall. She's just like watching, like, wait, you're in on my show? Like, you're in my show? Don't worry, Alfie. You're still part of, the unofficial mascot group. It's okay.
So wait, if they're the unofficial mascots, when are their plushes coming out?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to talk to Scott about that, right?
Yeah.
I
we
mean, it's a
will.
good suggestion. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a plush of my own cat.
I would
Wonder
be.
what you
Hey,
do
we
with
make
it,
money
though.
off it. All good. Who wants a plush in the chat? Who wants a t-shirt with Alphaba on it, or Glinda, because she is Sorceress Glinda.
She is.
She likes playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't get it.
And DJ's already calling us spicy tonight.
Oh, you haven't seen Spicy yet. It's been a long day.
You got that right, DJ.
So, oh yeah, and Kim's gonna be extra spicy. She's gonna be extra tonight
Yes.
because she's been holding back everything.
In other words, I hope you have your chips and salsa for tonight.
No, why you gotta bring up food? I just got home, Megan.
Sorry,
Not
I'm saying
fair.
I'm full. I'm good.
Okay, so if anybody wants to send me chips and salsa, greatly appreciated. Thanks. And because we're just gonna be gone for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're
We're
gonna
trying to live it up while we can.
Yeah, I mean, unless Kim decides on whatever off chance we're early, whatever, and goes, hey, you want to get together at 4:00 because I feel like doing something, and then I'll be okay. Whatever, we'll talk about Carrie Fisher and her middle finger. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, anywho, I know we'll talk more about that again at the end.
Yes.
But still.
Yes, we will.
All right. Well,
Oh.
this is all you, Kim. I'm excited. Oh, hello, Andrew at Science Fictionary. Woo,
Yep.
woo.
He's sitting outside.
Why you gotta do that, Andrew?
Yeah.
Why? I know why. I keep telling him I'm gonna start driving down there, or one day I'm just gonna show up. It's gonna happen. One day I'm just gonna. I'm gonna be in Mississippi. I'm gonna go see Andrew and Marisha.
And when that happens, you have to record it so we can all see it and have fun together.
Oh my God, trust me, I'll be in a different type of heaven. I'm so looking forward to it. Oh, TARDIS.
Nice.
Coming in with a pineapple apple beer. Dude.
Oh, that actually sounds good.
What the heck? Cheers to all my friends. I don't got anything. Somebody better be sending something.
Exactly.
I had air fried chicken for dinner, and then I have
I had chicken for my late lunch. Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
You
special
just
order on
reminded-
Etsy.
You just reminded me of something though, Megan. So
What?
next week I will still be actually podcasting next Saturday night. I'll be on with Ro and DJ and Sir Charles, possibly Pat, on the Scarefly podcast. We're going to be doing collectibles.
Why am I already
Nice.
laughing?
Woohoo! I'm so excited because I have something brand new. I haven't shown anybody. I didn't even do it like unboxing, nothing. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for next Saturday. That's next Saturday night. And Brad returned this week on Scarefly. Y'all, it's been I know. So welcome back, Brad. We missed you. We are we love
You could be in the chat right now, Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Please, Ro, do me a favor, cut that, send it to him.
Yeah.
I'll send you a thing of Garza Web.
Good
Hey,
dinner.
whatever makes it work, however it gets it done.
So before we actually get into our main topic, our Ahsoka breakdown tonight, I do have just one item to show and tell that Scott
Ooh.
actually sent to me.
Who sent it to you?
Scott.
Aw, he's such a sweetheart.
Scott sent this to me. And yes, the roses are real. And
Nice.
yeah,
What does
and
that say?
it says love is written in the stars. And
Guys, that's
show me the world. And it is from the Aladdin.
This is how it's done.
Oh,
This is what you
I
do.
love that.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's in purple,
Good
my
job.
favorite color.
Good job,
Oh.
Scott. We all approve of this.
Yes.
This is the way.
That.
This is
Yes.
the way.
And then also a beautiful.
And there's an also.
Yes.
Woo!
So
If you tell me there were chocolates in there, I'll really
no,
laugh.
no, there was not chocolates. No. This was actually, if I can get it completely opened again, this was actually the card that came with it. And I'll show you just the front of it. But this was the card he sent me, which was the scene from Aladdin between Jasmine and Aladdin, which, oh my gosh, I love this scene and I love the song.
Oh, now I have the song going through my head. Oh.
Wow.
But
Well, we have
yes.
to do Aladdin. We'll have to have Megan and Jennifer on because
Because what's funny is
Yeah, I
Aladdin
know.
came out the
You
year
know?
I was born, so that's like my movie, my Disney movie.
that's her movie, friends.
Yes.
You
But yes,
find me. Oh, that's Toy Story. That's
Yeah.
Pixar.
Basically, if any guy wants to know a quick way to my heart, just give me something Aladdin. I'm happy.
Yep.
Love it.
But yes, that's what he sent me. We were actually looking at something that my daughter and my son-in-law had, which is Hannah and Mikey has, because we talked to each other and how beautiful, not knowing that, hey, I'm going to get something in the mail, get something delivered. So it was quite a surprise. But it was a well accepted surprise.
Aww. Good job, Scott.
Yeah,
This is
Scott,
the way.
you are amazing.
This is the way. Aw, man.
You definitely found a good one. You found Scott, Kim.
Yes. Yes.
She knows.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Anyway, back on track.
But yes, now, if everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and get into our main topic, unless anybody else has any show and tell.
Nope.
I don't have any show and tell this week. I wasn't thinking of show and tell. I was just glad to talk about Ahsoka and wear my Ahsoka t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I love it. I know, Megan, you love my t-shirt.
Don't look at the chat. Don't look
I
at
have
what
to
Ro
find the
just
information
put.
because I think Ro was asking me for it too. Okay, ladies, I'm having a bunch of singles around. When does the show start?
Oh,
well,
let's
it's not that kind of show. I mean, I guess I could download some few photos of Garza Flip real quick if you just want to, PayPal that.
And come on, Ro, you're only giving singles, really?
Wow, Megan, that came from Megan, everybody. Y'all
Hey, girls got to make money.
Exactly.
Wow. I'm not sure what really happened, but
Love you too, Ro.
Yes, we love you too. Now you all cannot get her motor running. You hear me? I'm watching y'all. When you want.
Okay.
You okay? You need drink water before we begin?
We got Kim laughing so hard she's coughing. Let her breathe.
Just breathe. Start doing your Faith Hill.
Yep.
Just breathe.
Yep. Okay. Now that I
breathe.
Yes. Let's go.
And ignore Ro in the chat.
All right. So okay. So yes, our main topic is our review of the Ahsoka series.
As a whole.
As a whole, yes. We'll be discussing our overviews of what we liked about it, the characters, and also the settings. And we've got some beautiful artwork that
BYT.
Oh no.
And hello, Ubaldo. Then chips and salsa.
Hello, Ubaldo. Okay. Let's try.
Okay, can we ask our chat to stop so we can actually breathe? Because you can't have a show if we can't breathe.
That's true. All right. So, yes. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the different stuff from episode 1. I believe that's the thing that's on the outline. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. We should probably start at the beginning. I mean, we could go ending the beginning, but it might sound.
Yeah.
I mean, we could pull a George Lucas and then start in the middle, then go forward and
forward.
then back.
Yeah, that's true. But I think
confuse the living crap out of them, huh?
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
you sure we can't start with episode 5, the one with the best visuals?
Well, you know, who knows? Anyway, so to start off our discussion, we do have a picture. Thank you to Nicole of the first poster of episode 1.
Thank you, Disney Plus, and all the amazing artists. Because let me tell you, they have some beautiful posters. I was hoping to have the one for number 8, but it's not. Look at that.
The kitty.
Loth cats. I love loth cats.
I do too.
Hey, Elfie, Glinda, I love you too.
The thing is, how much would Glinda and Elfie put up with an extra cat in the house, a loft cat?
You never know. Maybe one day when they're older. You never know.
That's true. All right. So as you can see by the movie poster here, the first two the characters that we do get introduced to is Sabine and Ahsoka, and then the Loth cats. I love them. I love them.
I seriously lost my mind. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. That was the best part when they came in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, and this, I believe, if I remember right, this one was actually on. Oh, I can't remember Ezra's planet. Yeah, Ezra's planet.
I'm looking up one more thing. So go ahead, keep. I'm here. I'm just for a few things.
Yeah, I believe it was on Ezra's planet, which I'm sorry I cannot remember it.
I'm looking for the name of it now.
Okay, because I know she was in the old tower, and she was.
Oh, that planet.
Yeah. Yes, we'll get the name of the planet.
Lothal.
Thank you, Beard of Liberty.
Hi, Beard of Liberty. Oh my gosh, Beard, you're here. Y'all, okay, quick shout out. Okay, because I got to do this. Quick shout out to Beard of Liberty, JT, and R2 of After the Weekend Harder, because this is normally their nights. And trust me, I felt so bad afterwards when I went shit to R2 and JT and realized what happened. But they're awesome, they're great, and they weren't mad at me. So good to see Beard. Thank you for hanging out and coming in. So cool. And Beard, because I know you miss this, Kim, my co-host up there on top, and that's Megan. It's our first time talking about it, so
yeah,
kind of cool. Just saying.
Yep.
Get something fresh, something different, not just like if you've been following me, I've been talking already. So I'm just letting Kim talk a lot tonight. So I get excited and then blah, blah.
But yes, thank you. It's Lothal, and that's where it originally starts, and then the Loth cat, and then eventually, Ahsoka ends up with a map that she has to put somewhere. Can't read it, so that's when she asks Sabine to help her. So, and gives it to Sabine.
And it turns out all it was essentially a Star Wars Rubik's Cube. You turn it this way, you turn it that way, you turn it this way, and then that way, and then this way again. Yeah. And also too, you get introduced to Morgan, which we'll discuss her in a moment.
Well, we've already met her in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, we have
reintroduced to her and going, the actress herself is badass, and she comes from, you know, who her godfather is. It's like, come on, y'all. She got some real samurai stuff going on. Yeah, stuff's real.
It makes sense how she got involved with this series, why she was interested.
Yes. But yes, you also get introduced to Balin, and I believe his Padawan Shin.
Yes. I think there are more photos, including that one.
Yeah, but we'll cover each of these as we get them. I'm just basic overview. So, but yes, we have a lot of photos that we'll be covering along with
as we go along.
Yes. So, but the setting on this, wow, sort of reminded me of parts of Arizona.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this episode it started off kind of slow, but it ended up picking up in the long run, which was good. So
yeah, I mean, this episode did have its questionable parts.
It did,
but it was definitely a start.
It was. So, but yeah. So okay, so I think. All right, so now.
Oh my. Silly Andrew.
I was just about to reply to that. Yeah.
All right, so I need to have. Okay, so let's do this. Oh yes.
There we go. This is after, of course, Sabine had already cut her hair.
Yes, this is after, because what happened is she had a holographic message from Ezra that she kept looking at, and Ezra kept telling her, basically in a nutshell, I believe in you, keep this going, basically is what it was. So her and Ahsoka were not talking, and we find out later why. We'll discuss that later, but her and Ahsoka were not talking till just about then, and that's when Ahsoka needed her to do the Rubik's Cube and figure out what the signs were. So, and yes, she ended up taking it to her communication tower, and that was the wrong move. Very much a wrong move.
I mean, Ahsoka should have expected that, knowing Sabine.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why she left it, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then that's when Shin appears. That's when Shin appears, and both of them are in a saber fight, and Sabine ends up getting hurt.
Right. Which, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have an issue with.
So yes, but yes, this is after she's cut her hair. So, and after she got her armor, because she wasn't in her armor, and her hair was pretty long up until this point, and they had a memorial service for him too.
I think.
Yeah, and what do you think about the way Sabine cut her hair? Kind of like Kanan.
That's what I was just gonna say. I'm like, I felt like that was a very.
Is that
I'm
like
wondering if that's why they included it that way. You know what I mean? Just
that like a specific. Oh, sorry,
I
keep jumping on you, Nicole.
Oh, I was just gonna say, just like Kanan, like you were mentioning, you know, same thing. You know, cut it off and, you know, fresh start.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of symbolism there too. Now I think about it, like there are many times in my life where I have cut my hair really short. I mean, like that short, because I just wanted a fresh start. I mean, am I the only one here?
No.
But yeah, something else that I was reminded of that I'm not sure you guys would have been reminded of, just because I grew up in the 90s Disney era, was Mulan, right before she did a similar thing.
Oh,
yeah. Fresh start and then take on a new identity.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That actually what I was actually thinking of, because I had basically wore that one out. I thought, oh, she's pulling a Mulan.
Right.
I did. Yeah.
Go ahead. The other thing I was going to mention though with this photo is that for me, when I first saw it, I wanted to include it for tonight, was like, we can start really seeing their full journey.
Yes.
Because we see Ahsoka. She is closed off, right? Closed off. This is closed off. This is different. This is open. This is closed off. And it's, you know, she's on her own adventure. She's on her own journey. And so isn't Sabine. Sabine's going to play around the whole, you're going to hear us talk about the Force, y'all, okay? It is what it is. And, you know, is she just a Mandalorian? Is she Mandalorian and Jedi? Who? I still don't know. We'll get there by 8. You know, but of course, you know, Ahsoka's still her master, and they're still kind of going back and forth. But so we get to see part of that adventure.
Yes, we do. We do.
It's not Dungeons and Dragons night. Come hang out with Use and Abuse. You can come hang out.
Just don't step on any keys. That's all we ask.
Yes. Good kitty. All right. Anyways, back to y'all.
Yes. So yes, I kind of like this because, like you said, right now, she even though she is Sabine's master, she's really being careful on what details she discloses. Very careful. Even when she turned the map over to Sabine, she said she found it. I can't remember, in old ruins or something. I can't remember the whole thing, but she's being really careful and closed about the information right now with Sabine.
Yeah, basically it's like she's censoring it. Like, I'll only share this much for now to see where we're at, how much I can trust you as we figure things out.
Exactly. So, and then go ahead.
Oh, and note that the episode name, I meant to say this at the beginning, the part 1 is Master and Apprentice.
Yes.
Which makes sense because I think even in the following week on the in-between, there was a special very short documentary. And I think, you know, in a way, we're also talking about George Lucas and Dave Filoni himself, you know, Master and Apprentice.
Yes.
This is what it kind of looks like sometimes. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Yep.
But that's the name of the first one. Yep. And of course, Ahsoka's played by Rosario Dawson. Again, I think she's phenomenal. Okay.
She is.
Personally. And then Sabine is played by Natasha Liu Bordizio. Hopefully I said that right. I'm sorry if not. So I just want to know what your guys' takes on how you guys felt they did as this characters of Ahsoka and Sabine.
Oh, well, since it looks like Kim disappeared for a second, I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I thought they were fine. It's like, they weren't bad. They weren't good. They were just, okay, this is the first episode. We're figuring things out. Okay, I'm interested. Want to see where this goes. I want to see their take on these characters in their own series.
Yeah. I mean, even when Rosario Dawson was introduced as Ahsoka, I really liked the way she took the part. But again, I agree with you, Megan. It was okay. So now you've got her separated from the Mandalorian series. What is she really going to do with her own series? What will Rosario Dawson bring to this character? Just like Sabine, what will she bring to this character? How will they interpret it throughout this whole series?
Yeah, because it's like there's 2 ways you can play characters like this. Either like their cartoon animated selves, which you'd seen before, or if they give it a more like realistic live action like feel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then what were your thoughts, Nicole, since you were the one that first asked the question?
Again, I love how Rosario and I just felt overall great casting. Okay, overall, I loved the casting in this. You're really going to know who I really love the casting on when I get there. However, I felt that they did a great job. They did fantastic, you know, embodying and encompassing what those original characters were. You know, I felt like I was still watching Rebels, which is okay to me. So, yeah. Rebels in the sense of that they've now come to live action. And I thought they transformed good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like that this episode, we give at least their acting in this probably about 85 to 90 out of 100, let's say, or like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about what it was for me. About an 8 out of 10. Now note, you know, this is just the first episode, ladies and gentlemen. As we cover it, you'll know more.
I definitely have stuff to say about one episode in particular, but yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
Yes, exactly. So,
Right.
And while we're doing the changing things, does anyone in the chat have anything to say? What does chat think about how these actors did their parts in this episode?
Yeah.
Nice haircut.
So
I thought that was just cute.
I did too.
Some of the things I included their quotes.
Yeah. So yeah, going back to the chat, and Megan's question, chat, what, just as Megan asked, what did you think of the casting of these two, or even the overall casting? I'd like to hear your, like, if you want to let us know in the chat.
Yeah, because Ashley Eckstein aside, would you have kept Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, or would you have someone else play her?
No, Rosario Dawson, 100%.
Yeah, same here. Only because I have a problem with changing characters. I mean, she started as Ahsoka when she was introduced in The Mandalorian, and so to not have her play that part, I honestly would have been a little ticked, because it happened to me in one of the other movie series that I watched, and I was ticked when they changed a certain character. So, not that the character they changed to didn't do a good deal for the part, but if you're going to have a character originally have a part, keep that character as the actor or actress that played it. Don't,
unless something like life comes along and kind of demands you recast.
Yeah, exactly. So, Science Fictionary says casting has all been spot on. Beard of Liberty says, I think they did fine. The pacing could have been a bit tighter. So, but yes. Yeah, this is actually, I think this is part of episode 2. These pictures I believe are part of episode 2.
Yeah, there's the first folder's all episode 1 and 2, since there's 2.
Yeah. And this is
tonight.
Yeah, because since 1 and 2 were basically like, yes, they were 2 parts, but you could have just combined it and made it one long episode.
Yeah. Yeah, because at this time she's healed. She's Now her and Ahsoka is teamed together. As you can see, Ahsoka's ship in the background. So
yeah, from the scene that we originally saw in Rebels, but saw slightly differently here.
Yeah. Yes. Agreed. So
my question about that is just, why have that scene if you're not going to recreate it exactly? You know, people are going to have questions otherwise.
Well, yeah. So, all right. So now, any other thoughts on? Okay, so we'll go ahead and go to the next picture. So let's go ahead and go here. Oh yeah, now we get Hera. So yes, now we get introduced to Hera, General Hera.
Everyone's favorite space mom.
Yes. So, and I actually like the person that played her too. I mean, she was pretty good at playing Hera.
I liked her in the long run.
Yeah.
I was very happy that even though she is Space Mom, I was glad we finally got some of that wit later in the episodes, because I think if she would not have finally started bringing it, she would have fell flat.
Yeah, she would have. I agree.
Yeah, she felt flat at first, but I'm glad she eventually got that back.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah. But yes, that is Hera.
So does anyone in the chat have anything to say about Hera? Anything they want to add?
Well, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they all do.
Yeah, because and even if she took you a while to warm up to, I at least like the way she looked, because for me, there's just something about it, how she looked more like her animated appearance than Thrawn did later, but we'll get to him when we get to him later.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
So yeah, I'm not sure about you guys, but yeah, like I just said, for me, Hera looked more spot on, which is what I enjoyed about her, at least at first.
Yeah, she did. And that's what I liked too, is when she first came, I was going, oh wow. When she was first introduced, I was going, oh wow, she looks really, really good. You know, it's like they took the similar, you know, they took the animated, but then put it together and just made this wonderful character that looks like you said, Megan, her animated counterpart.
Yeah, literally like you somehow took her animation and somehow made it live action while losing very, very little.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So. Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Mm,
Andrew's in it for the long haul.
Yes, he is.
nice.
I know there were a few others who liked her for other reasons. Well, we won't say anything about that at the moment. I didn't include any of those photos. Sorry, y'all. I guess I should have. Maybe we'd gotten more people in the chat. You don't know, look up Hera and add in the words Lego. Even Lego somehow.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. We got 8 episodes to cover. We got some overviews.
Yes, we do.
We're still episode 2 and 1.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there he is.
This is Balin, which
Chef's kiss.
Yes, he did a fantastic part on this. This is one of the,
for sure.
Yeah, this is one of the characters that I really liked. And it's so funny because to me, and this is just my opinion, but to me, he dressed a lot like Anakin did.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, he did a fantastic job with Balin.
Oh.
Yeah, every episode. I liked every episode. I'm just gonna, no spoiler here. I liked every episode. I loved more than others, but generally I liked each one. And Balin was one of the big reasons. He was amazing. I would love to know Balin's backstory. Holy crap.
See, and that's the only trouble I have with it, is they introduce like Balin, but you don't exactly get what he went through or what his backstory is. All you get, and this is spoiler alert, which we'll probably cover later, is you know that he left the Jedi Order, but you don't know what for. So I wish they would have done a little more of a background on him to see exactly why he came to the dark side. What happened that he came to the dark side? We know why Anakin eventually turned, but why did Balin turn?
Yeah, and another character that could be similar is also Count Dooku. He used to be a Jedi, but then he turned, so he's like another one. It's like, does he have a similar reason to him, or like what was Balin's reason for turning?
Yeah. And that's the only issue I have with this character, is why did you not explore his backstory more so people would understand it?
Well, my guess is they probably plan to expand on it in season 2, but now that
we'll talk about that at the end. We'll talk about that at the end.
Life, who knows what's going to happen with that?
We'll talk about future at the end.
Yeah. But anyway, I was going to say that normally I'm light side all the way. I'm good all the way, but Balin, just the way Ray acted it. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's me. I'm light side, but I'm with you, Megan. The way he acted in this, it was amazing.
You guys want to go bad.
Yes.
Wow. Y'all, we got some bad girls in the house tonight.
I mean, did you not see and hear what I was talking about earlier?
Wow. I mean, DJ did say we were already being spicy. He's missing it. I don't know where DJ is, but DJ, they went to the dark side. Bro, you should just be like so proud right now. Although he says Megan is so light side. I don't know, bro. Looks like she's been turned.
There might be a little teeny tiny bit of red in my saber.
Yes.
Look at these two. Wow. See, the guys were going after Shin, and the women were just Balin, I guess.
Oh, did you see what Beard of Liberty
Beard.
said?
That's next, Beard. That's next. Hey, to keep it fair, we should go to the next picture, Kim.
Yes, let's do. Because this is yes.
I think that will keep things fair, you know.
It will, and there you go.
There you go. You're welcome, Beard.
Yes, this is Shin. And yes.
True.
Yeah. And
she looks kind of scared or stunned there, though. So
yeah.
Oh,
she does, but the way she put her, the way she just embodied the character to where she had no emotion.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my goodness, that's exactly what the dark side mainly is no emotion. And she portrayed that perfectly.
Exactly. She was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I want to note, though, because I see her, I felt it was very interesting, though, that she had an apprentice braid.
Yeah.
She didn't do that, but she had one.
Yeah. Like, I thought especially the timeline, place in the timeline or history where this takes place, I thought they were long past that. So to see her with one was like, huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was interesting to me too, because
and Shin was played by Ivana Sakno. Sorry if I'm butchering the last name. Sorry, y'all. But you guys all know her as Shin. Or Ro and Beer known her as Shin Latte. That's okay. These two are just going berserk over race. I mean, over, Balin.
Yeah.
I mean, for an older guy.
I mean, good thing Scott sent that really romantic gift. I mean, it really did anchor her down.
Yes. But yes, this is, and the one thing I liked, and this was just not for just the first two, but also anytime Balin asked her to do something, she went and done it.
Without question.
Without question. She just says, yes, master, and she went.
Yes, master. I mean, it's just like watching, not Bewitched. Genie. Yes, master. Yes, master.
Yeah.
And Andrews from Science Fictionary says these aren't cut clear dark side characters. True. And Beard said, I noticed that braid too. Maybe Balin isn't as done with Jedi tradition as he says he is. I agree, Beard.
I do too.
I agree. 100%. And hello, Danny from Comics and Cosmetics. She'll be on.
Glad you could make it, Danny.
I got her show. I know. She had an amazing drop day. I haven't watched it yet. I cannot wait to watch it. She talked about X-Men. Sorry. We love to celebrate podcasts around here. All right. Anywho. So Shin is the word.
Yes. Well, and
get it?
The other two said hi to you, Danny. I'm going to say welcome.
Welcome.
Aw, thank you, Nicole. So, but yeah. All right. So yes, she just to me, she just embodied the character. And then when her and Sabine met, oh my goodness. It was the intensity.
Wait, I got photos of the next one.
Yeah. It was the intensity of their fight that was like, oh my gosh.
I got those. I got you. Those are in episode 3's folder.
Yes.
I got you on that. I had to include that.
So let's go ahead and change.
1 a.m. What are you doing downtown, Ro, at 1 a.m.?
Oh, yes. My favorite droid.
It's a Sunday, so my guess is probably some sort of like run or fundraiser or something.
Yeah. Chopper.
I love this droid.
Yeah, I like Chopper. I love Chopper too.
Probably because he's essentially a robotic cat.
But no, he's a spicy one like Elfie. But you'll know. Oh yeah, the
What, you
marathon.
don't
We
think
can talk
Linda
about
and
that
Alfie
more,
are
I'm
capable
sorry.
of some of the things Chopper does?
Aha! Candy calls him my little war criminal mass murderer. See, but you're in a moment. We're gonna show you the next one, and I'm gonna go.
Yep. So yes, with that, let's go ahead and move to the next one.
Yes!
And for anybody that has followed Doctor Who, the
Or
voice
Harry
for
Potter.
this one, or Harry Potter, yes, the voice for this one is David Tennant.
Yes!
That is the first thing I noticed in the credits of episode 1.
If I'm correct, he also was the voice of Hu Yang before in Clone Wars. So this isn't another, again, this is the first time seeing him in live action, but
It's not
we
his
might
first
have a
time
lot of
voicing
Hu
this
Yang
role.
throughout this. Like, I have like a favorite new droid. Like, I don't even, he's up there, you guys. He is like pretty much tied with 2 and 3 or
Because-
in 1 because I
Especially
just love
some
Hu
of his
Yang.
lines in the later episodes that we'll get to. Oh, yes.
And if Hu Yang tells you guys to stay together, you stay together, okay?
Exactly.
You're handcuffed
Stay
to that
together.
person. And if it's
Listen,
more than one
Hu
person,
Yang.
then you're basically handcuffed to 2 people.
Exactly.
Love him.
I do
And
too.
another, I want to say for me though, this was another one chef's kiss. When it comes to the casting, it was perfect. It was brilliant. It was wonderful. I absolutely loved David Tennant as Hu Yang, and I love Hu Yang. I forgot David Tennant was even speaking. Honestly, I think after the initial oh, that's David Tennant, right? After the initial, and then all of a sudden it was just like Hu Yang. I like completely. That's how much I think how well I felt he did. That I forgot that it was him.
Yeah.
Like, this is a big celebrity still playing a character in amazingly, and you forgot who it was because I didn't. I didn't.
You
I
just
knew
got
who it
lost
was,
in
but
those
I
droids'
didn't.
eyes.
It's not like I was just like, oh, David Tennant. Oh, there's David Tennant. No, it was Hu Yang to me. So
Well, yeah, but
I need him on a shirt like Ahsoka now. I need a Hu Yang shirt.
We'll get there, Isaac. We'll get there.
Yes, Isaac, we're gonna get there. I have a photo of that too. Got you guys.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. So, but yes, I liked Hu Yang too. He was just
there we go.
I had to include the Loft Cat. You're welcome.
Oh, and speaking of which, did you know that they have that hour or so long Loft Cat you can now watch on YouTube?
No, Alfie.
I thought you knew that.
I don't know if Alpha, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alfie, you want to watch a Loft Cat? A Loft Cat.
Remind me to send that to you after the show.
It's adorable. I love Loft Cats. It's okay, Alpha, but I love you too. I love you too. I love you too, Glinda. Seriously.
I know. I love Loft Cats. I mean, yeah.
Okay, hands up if you'd have a Loft Cat if you were in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes.
Yeah,
I would also have a bantha though. So.
Yes, I would too.
Okay, if I had the room, yes, I'd do a bantha.
Oh my god, I love banthas. Say what, Danny? Danny, I don't know if you're in the right chat with that one.
Oh, Howler. We'll get to the Howler when we get there.
All righty then.
All right. So now let's go ahead and go on here since we do have.
So overall, one more. I think this is the last one out of the last.
It is because they do end up going and investigating something on a planet to where they find out that there's people that are still supporting the Empire, and so
right?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, the first thing I noticed was he had an Inquisitor sword. So my first question was, is this an Inquisitor?
And if so, I thought they were supposed to be long done by this point.
Yeah. See,
right.
That's what I thought.
And it's Merrick, or Murak, or how you say his name. And I love the fact that he had a double-sided.
Yeah.
And I love how this character drove so many people crazy for theories.
Yeah, it did.
Yes, that was.
And I was just like, I don't know. I'm just going to let them tell me the story. And I think there was only 1 or 2 people out there who actually guessed correctly. And, what he really was.
Not important.
So.
Because you can imagine that if anyone at Lucasfilm was paying attention to the internet, they were just laughing at that time. Knowing all our theories. No.
And just so you guys know, so for everyone that's listening, the first episode was directed by Dave Filoni, and the second one was directed by Steph Green. And of course, we've been talking about episode 1 and 2 together, combined. So,
yes, we have.
Overall.
Yep.
So if you're wondering, like, why are these pictures kind of together? That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, because essentially 1 and 2 are one long episode, even though they were split.
Yes, his armor. Yes, his armor was gorgeous.
It was.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. I completely agree. So, but yes. Okay. So before we move on, I guess I think overviews of it. I think is what's next on the outline.
Well, I think that's what we're just doing in general. So we're doing an overview. We're talking
of it.
But I'm kind of curious. Where do you guys like out of 5 stars, like, or or even out of 10, where would you rank this? Like out of 10, where would you put this? Isaac, yeah, that's Glinda. She thinks it's Friday. She thinks it's hello, not Larry. Yes, we are live.
Yes.
Welcome to the chat. This is Used and Abused.
Yes.
Anyways, how many stars? Where would you guys rank it?
Yeah, visually it was awesome, but still for me, and this is the reason why I'd only give it maybe 4.5, is because there was a lot of still unanswered questions in mine. There was still a lot of unanswered questions. It was like they tried to answer them, but then they didn't answer them. They just made more questions. For me, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'd agree with Kim's rating about 4.5, because whenever I think of this episode, the one thing I think about is Sabine being stabbed and surviving it. And it's like, I'm sorry, how?
Yeah, see, that was my. I didn't like that either. It's like, how did she survive?
Yeah, and it's like,
because. Why? Go ahead, Megan.
Yeah, and it's like, give us some more explanation other than just medicine, because if stabbings in Star Wars are no longer fatal, either that or at least play it off where it's like, okay, she's critical, but then we got her back, not just immediately. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah. She's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, because that's the other thing that I had with these two is it's like, how? Because anybody else that's got stabbed in Star Wars, it was fatal to them. But how did she survive?
It's because of the way it entered into the body.
No, there are still critical systems on that side of the body. You stab them.
It's fiction.
You somehow got lucky enough in this, but
Anywho, I'm leaning more before both 1 and 2, probably like a 6.5 to a 7. 1, it was visually stunning. The first one, I loved it. Dave Filoni did fantastic. As I thought Steph Green did a good in the second one. So I knew there was a lot of answers, but of course there's always going to be a lot of answers. So
yeah.
All
right. So now Kimberly's going to remove this and we're going to get into the other one. So that way.
3.
Yes. Episode 3 and 4. Oh, duh. There's a screen, Kim. This is what I need to do.
Please get your shit together.
So, yes, that's what I need to do.
Nicole's favorite button.
So, cancel.
I got that one like, man.
You really need that on your shirt, Nicole.
What?
Okay.
No, I said you need that, not Ahsoka. You need that button on a shirt. Or you need that as a button.
Well, no, that's just what I say.
No, I know, but...
All
Okay,
right.
anyway, back on
So
track. Episode 3.
I know.
episode 3. Come on, Kim. All right. Here we go with the movie poster. I will pop it up. Add to. There we go.
Number 3.
Oh,
Part 3.
Oh, yes.
I love the take on this.
Yes. So part 3 is called Time to Fly. It is directed by, again, another one by Steph Green. These are all written by Dave Filoni. So, again, he was the apprentice.
Yes. Yep.
Yes,
Oh,
beautiful.
do you guys
my
see
gosh,
that
I love
Fergal in the
it.
background?
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
love Fergals.
I do too. That was my favorite part was the Virgos.
Amazing.
I know here on Earth you can swim with whales, so is there a way I can swim with space whales with Purgles?
Yeah.
That seems like it would be fun.
Yeah.
Or be trapped in their mouths as if biblical times, Persona, or or Pinocchio, Hey.
We'll cover the trapped in the mouth in a later episode.
I got excited. We were talking about Purgles.
Yes.
I mean, who else in the chat likes Purgles? I mean, come on. Somebody else has got to like Purgles. It can't be just us.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It can't be just us.
Anybody else like the Virgos?
Basically, does anyone know where I can get a Purgle pin?
Ooh, now that is more likely, but I don't know if we can get you a pet one unless it's like a stuffed animal. But now I know we can get you for your birthday. All right.
So now let me go ahead and move to the next one. Aha. This.
Yeah.
Yes.
I include this quote. Perfect.
Yep.
Because I like what Hera says. I spent most of my life fighting a war, and that's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one. This is when she's going before the council, trying to get authorization to further investigate what she has heard about possibly Thrawn returning later.
I feel like Hera was already there.
She was.
I think she was already there, and it was convincing everybody else to understand. Just like when Voldemort returned with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Thrawn returned, and y'all just need to listen because guess what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Surprise!
Oh, no, it wasn't a surprise because you were told she is a general. You had an opportunity, and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, if you fail to heed a warning from someone like Hera, I'm sorry, that's on you then.
Yeah, that is definitely on you because Hera knew what was going to happen and tried to warn the council about it, and the council just didn't believe her.
I think Mon kind of believed,
but she was like, I can't move on anything. I can't do anything without the agreement of the rest of the council.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and I loved having Mon Mothma back. Oh man, I really did. I mean, again, in the casting of Mon Mothma, again, she's always been a wonderful. I'm trying to think of her name at this moment, but I'm having a blank. Genevieve O'Reilly.
Yeah. Now I have a question, and I was going to ask Scott, but I'll ask you: was this same one that played the one in Andor 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, basically, it's the same woman that's been playing her since the prequels.
Okay. All right. So so that's why she just stuck out in Andor for me.
Yeah.
The prequels I haven't seen in a while, so. Okay. So let's go on here because, all right, there we go. Nope. There we go. Okay.
There's Mon.
Oh,
there she is. Better picture.
Gorgeous.
Yes. Very gorgeous.
And somehow it doesn't look like she's aged a day.
I know.
Right?
Seriously, what is her secret?
Exactly.
Oil Olay. No, I'm teasing.
Yeah. But yes.
I don't know what they have for space, for space creams. I have no idea. Danny, if you're still in the chat, what is the best? What do you think that they used in the galaxy to help take care of the skin? I'm just curious. Bacta. Isaac says the Bacta.
I mean, yeah, that would explain a lot.
Yeah, it would.
But is it back to spray, back to cream, back to wash? What?
Tank.
Whatever it is, I want it.
Anyway, I actually do like her playing this Grogu blood. Now that's not right.
No.
Shame on you.
Isaac, do not make me come there and wrench you.
Please do.
No. We don't talk about Grogu this way. No.
You mean this guy?
No.
Yeah. This guy lives forever.
Yeah.
Hey!
Gee, I should have brought mine.
Hey, I got one. Oh, wait. Hold up. Okay, you guys keep talking or go ahead and move on to the next one. And
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah. Not just the way she looks, but also her acting through all the movies and series she's been in.
Don't tell me I don't love my child. Okay.
What is that? Like 3?
Who needs to count? Who needs to count?
I only have the one.
This one I found thrifting. The other two, the first two were given. My bestie, Jennifer, for those who have Peace Love Disney, have seen her. She gave me this one. And the other one was the big one that if I put in front of me, you can't even see to keep me anyways. Was from my friend, who's like my sister. She gave me that. And I have one also, another one, not this one, from my parents. Yeah. So most of them have been gifted.
Yeah, whereas me,
there's no problems here.
From my sister.
There's nothing to see. We're good.
Oh,
no, I'll share. I'll have to share it next week. There is something I picked up at C2E2 though of my baby, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's from an artist. So if you watch Scare Live next week, after the weekend harder, you get to catch that.
Yes,
I'll plug that in again. Okay, on with the show.
Yes, I agree with you, Megan. She did embody the part, and she played it well. She played that leader and knew she was the leader. So yes.
Because watching her go from, what was it that I want to say in episode 3, then we saw her again in in the Clone Wars, and then in Rogue One, and then was she in Andor? I can't remember. But then basically watching her throughout all the series and the way she's modified the character to fit the time period.
Yeah.
For all same character, different time period, but little nuances she gave to each version.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was noticing, how she, like you said, Megan, how she embodied it for this time era versus the time era of Andor. So I did notice that. See, I haven't seen the Clone Wars. I'm working on watching them. So
I cannot wait for you to get through Clone Wars. Have you seen Rebels?
I have seen Rebels except for I've seen season 1 and 2. I've got to do season 3 and 4, but I have seen Rebels.
When you see season 1, once you get to season 4, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Scott. When you get to season 4, you're just not going to stop. You're going to binge. And then you're going to go back and watch Ahsoka and go, oh! In fact, it might change your view on how you feel about Ahsoka. Just saying.
And we have to know your answers after that viewing.
Agreed.
How you feel about things that that happen now
please.
after seeing all of Rebels.
Yes, in the chat.
Okay.
If you guys want to hear Kim's take after she's watched Rebels all the way, as well as Ahsoka, drop it in the chat. Tell us you want to hear it. So, oops, it was Grogu. Sorry. Oops.
Oh yes, it was. Yes,
I'm not supposed to touch buttons.
No,
He's as bad as the cat.
I know.
We know Grogu likes his buttons and round things and basically things that he can push and play with.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we know his love of buttons because what was it? The final episode or 2 of this past season of Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't put a button near Grogu.
Yeah, no touchy
No.
button. No touchy button.
No. Do not put a button near him.
All right. Back to Ahsoka.
Yes. Let's go to the next one here. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This is
Jason.
Hera's son, Jason.
Love that. Now, okay, you said you haven't seen Rebels.
No, but Scott did fill me in because I did ask him, and he says this was Kanan's son, which I kind of figured it was because I caught when you guys were doing the watch party for the Rebels leading up to this, I kind of caught a little bit of their romance together. So
Well,
yeah.
that does spoil some part of Rebels. The final 2 seasons should still be fun.
Okay. But yes.
All I'll say is it makes you think about things in the final, especially the final few episodes of Rebels. It makes you go, wait.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And Isaac says you need to take some PTO, Kim, and like get some Clone Wars done.
Yes.
Dude, she better finish Rebels while she's at it.
Yeah. And yes, I could actually, and I do have some of that
trying
left.
to be supportive Star Wars friends. That's all.
Yeah.
But I do have some PTO left.
Then take it. Finish off whatever you absolutely need to finish and to say bye or not to contact me for the next week.
Yeah.
And then we have to podcast that week. So.
Yes.
A
That's why
girls'
it's a
night or
week. So she has
something.
time to watch the shows, digest them, and then podcast.
True. True.
Oh, right. I get it.
But I really liked when they introduced him and how he was witty
Yes.
in a way.
Well, and I believe every episode he was in.
Yeah.
I truly believe they have just introduced us to the future of Star Wars.
Yes. Yes.
Like I was so like the moment I saw him, I was like, oh my God, here we go. Like kind of like with Grogu, but even more so with him. Because there was just something about his character that made me go, that's the future.
Yeah.
This is how they're going to go beyond the sequels. This is it. Here we go.
Yeah, just like Marvel has their Young Avengers, Star Wars can have their they can be the Young
Whatever,
Jedi, I guess.
Right. But they have something
because him and Jason are both Force sensitive, both learning the Force.
Yeah.
So
you never know. Maybe they'll cross paths in a future movie. But we'll get there when we get there, people. It's all good. This is stuff. This is just fun stuff.
Yeah,
it
is.
We're just having fun.
Yeah.
No serious business night. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No BS. Okay.
Exactly. So now this part, I really truly liked the visuals on this part and how she was trying to train Sabine, but you could tell, going back to the original trilogy, you can tell just like Luke, she didn't trust her feelings. She trusted more her eyes. Correct. And if you trust your eyes, you're more likely not going to know what's going on. But if you trust the Force, then you will definitely know. And it was amazing how after she said, yes, I want to have you as my Padawan again, and I want to be your master, how she started training her with this. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like, I have no way of knowing exactly what Sabine was feeling, but I work out with a VR headset. I do VR combat. So it's kind of the same way for me. I have no idea what's coming next. All I can do is trust myself and trust my body that I'll hit what I need to in time.
Yeah. Yep.
And that'll probably be the closest I'll be able to come. But still, it's like not knowing what's coming next. Oh, that's a scary feeling. But all you can do is be like, okay, I trust I know what I can do. But I remember being on Sabine's level, first starting out, being like, oh boy, okay, let's see if I can do this.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and then how she just kept going like this with her, kept touching her, and Sabine would try and get it, but she couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
But
wait,
yeah.
was this also the episode where Ahsoka might have done a little force speed? Started off on one side of the room, and then the next second we see her, she's on the opposite side?
I believe so, if I remember right, yes.
I think so.
And correct me
No.
if I'm wrong, but since the prequels, isn't that the first time we've seen? If that is actually what she was doing, it'd be nice if we could ask someone on the crew or ask her herself, was that actually what was supposed to happen? Bit of force speed.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen that since the prequels, so.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't. So. But yeah. So oh yeah, this was good. And then I keep forgetting the robot's name. Anyway, it was just
Hu Yang. He's a droid. He's Hu Yang.
Hu Yang. Okay. And
Yeah.
how he's just sitting back there just
Droid.
yeah, how he's sitting back there and just, going, okay, this is what's going on, this is what's going on, and basically trying to help, but just watch right now.
Basically standing back, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I'll just watch.
Yeah,
I'll just watch
exactly.
and enjoy the show.
Exactly. So.
Well, and I think he's been doing it for so long. He just kind of just went, okay, nope, the master's got to teach, and I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to watch and observe. Yeah. It's not really watching; it's observing. So.
Yeah. Which, as we discuss each episode, I do like what is coming.
Yes, and yes.
So, but the thing is, all right. So now,
yes,
yeah,
oh boy, here we go.
Weird. You're welcome.
This is when Shin is actually chasing them down.
I love how this looks also is a callback, or at least I think it's a callback to when Anakin was flying and he had the headset. I love it. But she killed it. She looks so good. I loved it. Emotions off.
Yeah, I saw that comparison online too. How when this episode first came out, it's like, yeah, I saw that same comparison too to Anakin and prequels, and yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, but
that's the first thing I thought of
too upon seeing that one was okay, neat.
Yeah, but yes, I was going, oh, cool. But like you said, though, Nicole, her emotions were turned off, and you can tell they were turned off. She was on a mission, and she wanted to accomplish that mission.
Yep.
So. Okay, what did I do here? Probably. All right, let's try this one more time. All right. Oh, that must be it for that one. Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, so now we're moving on to episode 4.
Yeah. Yes. Overall, what did you guys think of episode 3? Just overall, like, where are you in ranking? Again, this was called part 3. It was called Time to Fly. Again, it was directed by Steph Green. This is, of course, when we're getting their training going.
Yes. Again, the visuals were really good. It was better than the other two. You actually started seeing, training going on, which was awesome. I like that. Overall, I think I'd give it, like, if you won't do 10, maybe 5.5 for this one. So, because the visuality is awesome and the training is awesome. And it's like the characters at this time, you're really getting to know them. You're really getting to know each of these characters at this time, which is good because as you go on, you know what these characters are. So, yeah. But I did like this one. This was actually one of the better ones out of the first 3 that I liked. So.
Yeah, I did like this episode. Again, I'm probably like a 6.5, 7. Again, most of mine are 6.5 and up. Okay, that's just what it is, y'all. Okay, I liked them. Some points, I just loved them. And I just loved Hu Yang in each episode. And they're just things I liked. I really loved. So,
yeah, and I'd probably put my ranking about the same, about 6.5. Because, there were things I enjoyed about this episode, but
on the other
things are just like,
Yeah, and
I'm enjoying it. I'm along for the ride, but
yeah. See, that's what it was for me too. You know, I mean, the plus, like I said, was character development. The minus and the training and stuff, but the minus, it was just a lot that needed to be covered and not covered type of thing. You know, it was like, okay,
basically a lot of exposition is what you're saying that we need to get through.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so now let me remove this from the screen so we're not making everybody dizzy.
I'm dizzy, my head is spinning.
And we're gonna go.
I can't help it, people. I just sing for whatever reason.
Yeah, let's get going here. All right, so let's go back here to here. Oh, cancel. Let's go. Sharing this. No, I'm not going to cancel you. I just have to get my shit together.
please get your.
There we go. All right, so now move on to episode 4, which this one has some awesome stuff in it too. Come on, work for me, computer. It's mainly the user anyway.
Oh,
I love this.
I love this poster.
I do too.
Cool.
Yeah. Yes. This is the episode I thought this was. Yep. Because this is after they had arrived on that planet after Morgan had got the
on Cetos, right?
Yeah, Cetos, I believe. After Morgan got the thing, and this is where you start to see Morgan that she was really per se night sister.
Right. Yes.
A night sister.
The mother.
Yeah, this is where you start to see everyone coming into their own and really discovering their characters and figuring out more about them.
Yeah, because she put it on, she used her power and put it on that thing to open it up and show exactly the route that they needed to take. So this is where you really get to know that Morgan's a Night Sister. Yes. Or she's associated with the Night Sisters.
Yeah, because it's like until this point, all you had were illusions and things characters said about her, but it wasn't like concretely shown until this episode.
Yes.
And episode 4 is directed by Peter Ramsey. And again, all this is wrote by Dave Filoni.
And it's called Fallen Jedi.
Correct. Yes. Fallen Jedi.
It is. So, this one for me, I liked. I'll give you my rating later. So, okay. All right. And I like this guy. I like this guy.
501 first step, dude.
Yeah, I love
that. Returns.
True
Michael C. Alexander.
Until now.
Yep, returns as Lieutenant Basie. Yeah, I love having him back. No, Captain Carson. My bad. Paul's son, Hugh Yang Lee. Sorry, my bad. I just looked at my wrong note.
It's been a long day. It's fine.
Yeah, it has been. I came here from work, but it's all good. But it was so good to have him back. Oh my God! And I thought the first time he mentioned Senator Organa.
Oh yeah.
I lost my mind.
I did too.
Yes, because if life says we can't have physical Carrie Fisher, Senator Leia, I'll settle what I can get, and this was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did. I was literally losing my mind. I'm pretty sure I put in our Discord that I was like, oh, did he just say that? Did he? Oh my God. Like I just was so excited.
Oh, I loved it. I loved when he said Senator Organa. I loved it.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, this is probably before the Bloodline series, before people find out who she's really related to. So,
yeah.
It's nice to know that she's still enjoying work and helping out.
Yeah. Yep. But yes, he was so good that it's like Hera just totally ignored orders and told her
Hera.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, who else surprised she disobeyed orders?
Yeah, I wasn't. It was just how it was
No, it
just
doesn't
funny.
surprise me either.
Yeah. It was
It's
just
like
funny to
leaving me alone with a bowl of chocolate and expecting me not to eat it.
exactly.
Mhm.
And I liked her comment that she made to her son, when you're a general, you can break the rules.
Yes. And this is when we really started ramping up again my continued feeling of, okay, this is the future of Jason, because he was really like he could
Yeah.
feel Ahsoka, and
Yeah,
he was
good.
in the Force, and he was, this is
Yeah.
happening. And I'm so glad Hera listened. So
Yeah.
glad.
I am too. But yes, I love he actually made the
Yes. Oh, please give me, even if it's a short series, even if it's like a short series, give me a series with him too.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, here we
please.
go. Merrick.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Oh, man.
Oh.
And then we got to hear the thousands of hundreds of people screaming and crying, and they were wrong in their
It was all
theories.
for nothing.
Ah,
Nothing mattered.
and I'm like, well, I just said, listen to the story. Let Dave tell the story.
Exactly.
It's
I
fun
think
to
that, like, I
speculate
did
and then
the-
be wrong.
I mean, for the first time, I wasn't trying to like actually do theories as much as I was trying to, as much as I could. And man, but it would be cool to know like who was behind this Inquisitor, although it
Yeah.
was obviously this
Yeah,
was definitely a dead person inside, but not a zombie, people. It was a dead person.
Not yet. Those come later. We'll get to those later.
So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, but this was a dead
Yeah.
a dead Inquisitor on the inside. So brought back to life, probably by a Night Sister or something like that. Possibly
Yeah.
by Morgan Elsbeth. Who knows?
Yeah. And that's when they showed him, I was going, yep, that's what I thought, because I thought, like I said, when I first seen him, the first thing that came to my mind was Inquisitor, because of the sword, the double blades. It was like Inquisitor. So, but yes,
It's like, it doesn't make sense, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
yeah, exactly. And so I thought, I'm just gonna give it time, maybe more, more explicit. Yep.
But then it makes me wonder why he picked up that kind of lightsaber device, just like a regular single bladed.
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah.
like, even if for whatever reason he wanted two sabers, okay, do like Ahsoka, two red ones though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, what made him specifically go for more of the Inquisitor version?
Yeah, exactly. So, but yes, I liked when they, because it just confirmed. Yeah, it just confirmed it. Okay. And this again is when they're fighting, and Hu Yang did tell them in this episode, stay together.
This is what happens when you don't listen.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Another time these two meet, another intense battle. I mean, every time these two meet, intense.
Because it was literally apprentice versus apprentice.
Yeah.
But again, great acting. Holy cow. Because you're right. You felt that intensity. That means these two did their jobs.
Exactly. And as we go on, I thought it was interesting what I later found out about her. So, so, but yes, I just felt the intensity. I mean, yeah. So And like it says, I've got this, you will regret this decision. And that, oh yeah, that was going, yep, here we go. So, and to have it even the background as a dark type of forest, that just made it even better. That just made the battle even more intense.
Because everyone knows things get more intense at night. So, oh, yes.
Yes.
Trust me, I made sure to put some photos. There we go.
Oh, I liked this battle too.
There's only one problem I had with this battle, and it was one of Ahsoka's moves where she kicked up against the wall.
Yeah.
That just looked weird to me. But other than that,
yeah,
this was fun.
Yeah, I noticed that. And I was going, Okay. But yeah, I'm with you on that, Megan. It looked really weird. It looked like it was just out of
There
place
to
of
be
the whole
there,
battle.
be a move.
Yeah. It was like it was something that was just done like off the cuff and they just kept it in there because it looked good.
Okay, sure, it looked good. Looked weird
But-
to me, but okay.
Well,
That worked
no,
for you.
but
yeah.
What I meant by that is they may have thought it looked good, but
Oh,
I agree with you. It didn't look good and they should have cut it
Yeah.
if it was something that was not planned. And if it was planned, then why use it? Why make it look like it's something that doesn't belong in the battle?
That and if she was trying to balance herself, either keep both feet on the ground or just do something else.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree completely with you. Because it was like,
Because trying to balance herself seems to be the only reason why she'd kick her leg up like that. But
and that was my first thought too, is okay, that's out of place.
other than that, this fight was fun. Actually,
it was.
Any fight with them is fun.
Oh yeah, because just like Shin and Sabine, these two get intense too.
It's master versus master.
Master. Yeah. Yep.
Well, and then you have Balin. I mean, and Ahsoka, who is, of course, her master is like the master, you know?
Yeah.
Until like, whatever, like down the road.
Yeah.
I mean, man, the only okay, we'll talk about Master of Anakin later. I can't because I have
He's coming up. We're getting to him.
Yes, we are getting
it's
to
not
him.
That. It has nothing to do with that. It would be actually a totally different topic. The downfall of where is Ro? I'm like, I have an idea now. I have a topic.
Yes, exactly.
I haven't seen him in a while in the chat. Ro,
that's okay. Go? He's probably listening, and I know how he feels, and I'm okay with it because we love our people, our friends, and sometimes we don't always have to like the same thing, and I'm okay with that.
Yes, exactly. But yes, and
sorry, I'm having M&Ms. Anybody want one?
I'm jealous, please.
Yeah, you can send some down here. I love M&Ms.
The peanut. Thank you. Actually, I have big bags up there.
Yeah, M&Ms is my favorite.
I've been craving M&Ms. I just haven't been able to get to the store to get any.
Yeah, peanut, plain, all M&Ms. Period. I'll eat them.
Or M&M cookies.
Yes, or M&M cookies. I'll eat.
I only eat plain M&Ms and cookies, brownies, or I know how to make M&M truffles.
Oh, do not send me that recipe. That could be dangerous for me.
Megan, you're like ScareCon next year, right?
All right. So let's go ahead and move on here.
Okay, I added a few more additional pictures real quick. The Purgle. I wanted to make sure we talked about the Purgle. I know we talked about them, but I wanted to see a picture of them too.
Yes. Yeah. This is so cool. I love the Purgo. So. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Yes.
Who else lost their minds when they saw Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker?
Me.
Yeah. They go right here. Like, I'm like, I want to take this picture and I want to put it on my shirt.
I mean, no, I'll take the one from next episode. This one was kind of, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And this is what I thought was awesome about this episode is Balin and her were fighting. She ended up falling into the water.
Yes.
And eventually convincing Sabine to come with him. And then it ends like right here. And you're going, yes. Because
now, what the?
Yeah, you're going, and I was going, what? Excuse my.
What the word I can't say on camera?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you, Megan. But yeah, and I loved it. I loved this part right here. Because
This
now,
is the reason why I'm glad they've stopped releasing the episodes at midnight, so I don't have to worry about freaking out the people I live with when I randomly scream at like 12 in the morning.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But oh yeah. It's like, yes, now we get the master and the apprentice.
And
I love it.
I forget. I try to stay away from promos now because I want to go into each episode as fresh as possible. Was he in any of the original promos and trailers and stuff that they released? I want to say yes, we knew he was coming. We just didn't know when.
I think so, yeah. Like I said, I don't recall. Of course, I didn't watch a lot of promos or a lot of trailers. I only watched the one trailer, the final trailer that came out, and I don't even recall him.
He was on a poster, and I was mad. And I had heard a whisper about him being in it, and I was mad because I was like, could you imagine how amazing this episode would have been if we had zero knowledge that Christian Hansen was going to be in it? We all would have lost our effing minds more than we already
lost
had.
my mind because I didn't know if it was confirmed or not. Like you, or like him, I had heard rumors, I had heard speculation, but I didn't know if it was confirmed. So for me, this was basically coming out of nowhere, and I was like, yes.
Yeah. And the other part that I liked about this, and Scott and I discussed this too, was I love the way they just let him be him and did not de-age
and perform
him.
Anakin his way.
Yeah. Yes.
It's so good.
Unlike in the prequels where George probably just went faster, more intense.
Yeah.
See, and I felt like it was so good to see Hayden Christensen in his role that he has been, and just being loved on and really enjoyed as a character. You can see how much he is definitely our Anakin Skywalker. I know that people are how they feel about his younger
still like
portrayal,
Matt Lanter's Anakin, but
right.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that he finally got the appreciation that he deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anywho, I am here. I'm just quietly trying to put M&Ms, the big bag, into the jar.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Putting them in the jar, you put them into my mouth.
I definitely have that down.
I'll definitely have to get something.
That's what she said. Sorry. Beard, tell R2. I pulled it. That's what she said.
Note to self.
I need
what
their
I say before I say it.
Yes, ma'am. What? Get your motor running.
Let Kim breathe.
All right, Kim. Remember, we got a few more episodes. So
yes.
Breathe. Just breathe.
And yes, and this is where actually this episode ended. So, and it was like, I was going, what? No more?
Well, yeah, that's why you came back the following week. That's what the point is. That's the purpose.
This is what you call a good cliffhanger.
And again, episode 4 did hold up. Sorry, hold up. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, we talked about it. It's Peter Ramsey.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to make sure that we said that.
Yes. And now
we're on to episode 5?
Yes, we are.
Episode 5. Hold on before you all lose your minds. Let me put this out there. Episode 5 was called Shadow Warrior. And again, our very own, who Megan has been able to meet. Megan, who have you met?
Hang on. Let me grab that picture.
Oh, she's got to show everybody proof. Yes, my friends. She has met a legend. She's
Two
met
legends,
an
actually,
apprentice.
but one that applies here. Where'd that picture go? Thought I knew right where it was at.
You lost him?
No, I know it. I'm just looking for the original.
The original picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was in one area on my phone, but
Wow, she's got him locked in
there you
somewhere.
go. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That was at an after hours event at Disneyland that was part of Star Wars Celebration 22.
I am
Wow.
not jealous. Let me repeat.
Yeah,
I am
and
not
of
jealous.
all rides,
but I'd
guess
be
which one
lying.
I was of all rides, guess which one I was coming off of? It wasn't in Galaxy's Edge. I'll give you that hint.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think you told me, and that's the worst part.
Yeah.
It's just been a while.
It's been a while,
Sorry.
so it's a classic Disney ride.
It's a small world after all.
No. You couldn't pay me to go on that ride. No.
Oh, well, that saves me $1 million.
I don't even remember the
I only
classic
go on
rides.
that ride if I'm either high on sugar or I'm guilted into it.
You know, I agree with you. That ride at Disneyland, yeah, that's something to be desired. I only went on it once and went
That and
no
I've heard
more.
a horror story of someone who was stuck on it for an hour as it was broke down.
Oh gosh, how can
That
anybody
would
handle
legit
that?
kill me.
Yeah, how can anybody handle that music? Oh, even when
know
I
that's
went.
true, but that'd be the only time I'd hop off a Disney ride without being instructed to.
Yeah, yeah, same here. Oh, yeah, that music is, yeah. Oh, that, yeah. Like I said, I went on it once and once only when I went to Disneyland. That was it. So,
Okay, but anyway, back on track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys give up on what ride I met him
Yes.
on? Coming off of?
Yes.
I have
Space
an idea.
Mountain.
That's what I thought. That's what I
Yep.
thought was Space
That was
Mountain.
in the gift shop of Space Mountain, Star Traders.
Okay.
And it wasn't
Yes.
just him I met. I came off the ride and I did the whole picture thing. I looked at my picture on that. Okay, fine. Then I came off that, went to the gift shop, just wander around because my phone needed a new case. You'll never guess who I bumped into first.
Okay, quick side story because then we have to get back.
Okay.
Because we're already almost
Hello
done.
back!
Who, what?
Yes. Sam Whitwer. I bumped into him first.
Oh my gosh, he's a hottie. I would have lost my
I bumped
marbles.
into him first, and that was my first legitimate shock. So, of course, I apologize to him because that's just me. But then,
Sorry.
after that, I wanted to stop and ask him for a quick picture, but by the time I looked up again, he was legit gone. He literally pulled a Sith or something and disappeared nowhere. So, okay, I was disappointed for that for all of about like 10 seconds till I looked around. I saw some salt and pepper hair, and as I looked further down, I was like, wait, is that? There's no way. It was.
Yeah.
So I'm sure his security wasn't too impressed with me because they said he was late for something, but
Did you think
they at
he was
least
a
let me take
mirage
that
when you first
walking
saw him?
picture.
Did you think
I'm
he
sorry,
was a
what did you say?
mirage? Like as if you're in the desert, did you think he was a mirage?
At first, yes, because I am normally never that lucky. And then, of course, I had to save everything from that, so I have it all nice and neat and list.
Ah!
Because, yes,
All
I'm
right,
saving
I'm ready.
everything from that night.
There you go.
All right.
I've got more.
Nice.
We're ready.
All right.
All right, let's
But yeah,
begin
back
this
on
now
track.
because
Sorry.
we're at episode 5, and it's if you are still hanging out here, I appreciate you. We love you and thank you.
Yeah,
Beard,
this is fun because this is what I was
please
waiting
DM
for. This
me
episode.
your you can DM me on Peace Love Fandoms. Your address, please. Gonna send you some stickers because, dude, this is your first time and you're still here. We appreciate you.
Yes.
I appreciate you guys for inviting me. This is fun.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, we get everything in this episode.
Yes.
Look
The
at that.
visuals, the characters.
Yes.
Oh,
This is
Yeah.
definitely one of my favorite episodes.
yeah,
Yes.
This is my favorite.
This is like a 10 to me. This episode is a 10.
yes.
Yeah. I will give it a high 7 on this one.
Oh,
Yeah. And
I'm a lover,
Yeah.
not a fighter. I don't know.
on this episode, what I really liked about it is it did go back to when she was in the Worlds Between Worlds and she was fighting Anakin. It actually went back to I think it was Clone Wars where they were fighting together in the
I
Clone
got you,
Wars.
girl.
Battle of Ryloth. Yeah.
I got you. I got you covered, Kim.
So
I promise I got you. And what a beautiful, beautiful artwork. I would love, I hope we get these like inside of I hope we get an art book. Although I'm still waiting on the season 3 of Mandalorian art book because I have the first 2. But I would love an art book of this. So
Oh
if
yeah.
they did it.
Oh yeah.
It's like this gives you everything while giving you nothing at all.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you know exactly what's going to happen here. And this is the episode that we'll discuss here in a moment. Oh yeah.
Yes. And not me with stars in my eyes.
Something we thought
I gotta
we'd
remind
never
myself he was
see.
taken. He was Padme's. He was Padme's. He is Padme's. I'll just take Sam Witwer. God dang it! I'm pretty sure he's married too.
Literally, when I saw this, I was just like a fish. Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's like just when I took it in, something else popped up, and it was like,
uh-huh.
Pick my jaw up just to drop it again. So basically, my jaw got a workout during this.
Yes.
Isaac still hello, Isaac. Thank you for still sticking around.
Yeah.
Yes, he was, but
Isaac.
Anakin was definitely a bad dude too. He was pretty
yes.
cool.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, and the way that they composed, the way that they did Vader with Anakin in those flashes.
Yeah. I loved that. I do love
if this
that.
episode doesn't win an award for something, I'm really gonna wonder.
Saturn Awards. Hang on for the Saturn Awards.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Oh, and it had to feel so good for Hayden Christensen to finally get in that costume.
Yes, and then
Okay, but now
this is
to what's
Ariana.
Yeah.
Green black.
Ironic that she has a green saber and her last name starts with green.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. But yes, just the way that they were going back on their first battle together and the way he says, I'm teaching you to survive was, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think I heard that the final lesson he was trying to teach her was to keep fighting. No matter how tired you get, keep fighting because you're not fighting for yourself anymore. You're not fighting for me anymore. You're not fighting for the clones anymore. You're fighting for something bigger.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And she did a phenomenal job.
She did. Okay.
I remember when Rosario was first announced and people were like very like, oh my God, she's going to be awesome. And of course, I know we all I loved Ashley Eckstein. I love her as a voice. And she embodies Ahsoka Tano.
Yes.
But then she really came up with Rosario Dawson, like, no, you guys are going to love her as Ahsoka. And then here's Ariana, and she comes out, and we're like, oh my God, we have 3 Ahsokas. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And they each embody Ahsoka Tano perfectly. And thank you, Dave Filoni and George Lucas for creating Ahsoka Tano.
Dave Filoni, I value you for creating this character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
And to believe how she started off absolutely despised to how she's now absolutely beloved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Rex!
Yes! I had him to Rex. What amazing. We only got a second of him, but everybody knew it was Rex.
Rex. Yes.
Everybody.
Well, technically, we got 2 seconds of him, but 1 line of dialogue, but yeah. Because he was in that one scene, he just didn't say anything until we saw him the second time. What was like a few seconds later?
Yeah, I think so. But yes, Rex.
Oh, live action Rex.
Yes. Yes. And I did actually recognize him.
Oh my God, me too. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, I lost my mind. Okay. Yeah. Just like I lost my mind for somebody who we're going to be talking about in the next episode. And like how I lost my mind with Leia. This is why I felt this was a very strong series, because I literally was losing my mind.
Yeah.
Every turn. And that's why I'm like, okay, this was like a 10 for me. This episode really just
Yeah.
And the visuals. Yes. That we're gonna see here in a few minutes, because I did make sure we got something, because I was like, we gotta talk about it. We gotta see it.
I hope you include the picture that I'm thinking of with
I'm pretty sure I am.
Stars that are coming crashing down as they're meeting her from below, right before the water comes up to transition 2.
I don't think so. But there is a good one.
My favorite visual, just like those falling stars behind her and all that.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Maybe I can't remember. It's possible.
Yeah, this one I will agree with you. This is one of the ones I did like the best, and yes, I will give it a 10 out of 10 because I did like this one, only because not only was the visuals there, but it also took you back to a little bit backstory on Ahsoka. So you knew a little bit of her. For someone like me, you know, that's only caught bits and pieces of her in Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff. So it for me, it was good. This was a good episode.
Basically, whenever possible, this is how a backstory and recap should be done.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, this is a quote. Yes. So if you hit this one, you hit the next one, you'll know who it is.
Yeah.
I haven't taught you everything yet. And then she says, click to the next one.
And let me go ahead and click to the next one.
It should go straight to the other one. I was gonna try. I didn't have time to mirror them. No. Yep. It's missing one. It must have been. It's in there.
Okay.
I thought they were side by side.
Yeah.
There's this one in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So just remember that he said, I haven't taught you everything. When we get to that one,
you'll know finish.
It. Yeah. But this part right here was phenomenal. It was phenomenal the way that they did this.
Yes, the choreography in this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, you could tell they were going all out against each other. Yeah. Nothing was held back.
Exactly. And what I like about this is not only did he say, I didn't teach you everything, but he later asked her, and I don't know if it's in her quote or not, but he asked her, do you want to live or do you want to die?
Oh, also, before I forget, because I don't want to forget. So a lot of times I would get like moments where I was like, wow, this reminds me a lot of Tolkien and stuff. This episode reminded me actually of Charles Dickens of A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
When I talked about live, and there were some elements that made me go, oh my gosh, it just reminded me of Charles Dickens. Book The Christmas Carol, A Christmas Carol, and it just had that vibe for me, and which I love because that's one of my favorite books. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorites. So
along with another one we'll talk about later when we get to that episode.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah. I remember you freaking out about that episode, and I can't wait to talk about that one with you.
Oh. Okay, so we'll have to, but Hera, I'll find them, I promise. And
sorry, these are not in perfect order, y'all. Yeah. I thought it was, but
okay. And then she says, may the force be with you. This is when they were ending. Okay. So this is the other thing that I really liked about this episode is you can tell that Justin, like you said, is force. Jason. Sorry. Jason is force sensitive because he told his mom, Ahsoka's down there. I hear the lightsabers. Come here. Mom.
I think that was in an earlier episode.
Yeah.
I think that was in the last one, but yeah.
Yeah. And he actually found her in this one and saved her. And then she took the space cube that was
Space Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, Space Rubik's Cube with the map on it that was destroyed and could really feel what Sabine did. She could feel it. And at that time, she knew where Sabine was, and what happened. How
she had gotten there.
Yeah, and how she had gotten there. And then to have her, not know where exactly Sabine was, and to have her communicate with the Purgo just like Ezra did in one episode of the Rebels that I caught was awesome. And the way they climbed into the Purgo's mouth to get a ride.
Yeah. Oh, and then of course by then she's also Ahsoka, as they call her, Ahsoka the White, kind of like in Tolkien when he becomes Gandalf the White. But in which, by the way, Dave Filoni had shared a sketch of Ahsoka with Gandalf. Yeah. Anyways, and of course my brain lost it again because that's something from Clone Wars. I mean Rebels. But when even at the beginning that wasn't completely like the white, it was a white, but it was just the way it was sitting and stuff.
Yeah. Because that's what they were leading to at the end of Rebels, but they failed to completely recreate in the first episode.
Right, but here in this way, because she was, the textures, the fashion of her cloak, went from dark to the white, but then the way she wore it was odd. It wasn't odd, it was per se, but it was just the way. It's not how I would wear it. I would have been like, heck yeah, I'm going to wear it all the way. Which in the long run she did, but then it was representation. It was very symbolic.
It was
of what was coming, what was happening, what was coming. So
yeah, and I do like when she finally answered Anakin's question. I choose to live.
Yes,
I love that.
Yes. And again, I apologize to everybody in the audience. We just when I thought I had uploaded them in the right order, and sorry.
That's okay.
There we go. We're back in battle, the original battle. But that was supposed to be Max, not the harem one.
Yeah. This, I mean, the way they put his eyes. Oh, yeah. It reminded me of when he started turning. I love the visual.
It's like that might physically be Anakin, but mentally, that's all Vader.
Vader. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like Vader if he hadn't lost all his limbs and could still breathe on his own.
Yes, exactly. But yes, I loved this visual right here.
Yeah, and how you could tell it wasn't a training mission anymore.
No,
it was a teaching mission. Meaning, like I said before, hold nothing back. If you get hurt, too bad. That's on you. Keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
here we go. Now we're there. There's
yes.
Rex. There's Ariana as a young Ahsoka.
Yep.
And that was the other reason why
Clone Wars Anakin.
And this is one of the other reasons why I felt like it was Christmas Carol, because it was like you were going back and forth in a way that made me feel like I was watching Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
A Christmas Carol, or reading the book A Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. And this is where they're discussing the fight and everything that's been lost. And yeah, I loved that whole discussion with them.
Yeah, because I swear, if I could ask Hayden Christensen one thing now, it would be, what was your immediate reaction to putting on that costume?
Yeah.
That outfit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How long were you just sitting there in shock?
Yeah.
And then, of course, Rex is in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then asking Tamara Morrison, because I want to say he was the one actually in there, even though it was only for like a second, but still. What was your reaction to finally physically being able to wear the Rex costume?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is also, yeah.
Just seeing them facing off.
Literally, man, you guys, I wish I was her.
You wish what?
I wish I was Ariana. Could you imagine? This is amazing. Again, the visuals were amazing.
Yeah.
Being told you're going against Hayden Christensen is Anakin, being able to fight against him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And especially for her to be able to do that at such a young age.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. And
again, that was supposed to be near the one with Hera at
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
Again,
this
sorry, these for some odd reason I thought this one. I thought I had done them in order, but looks like this one not in order like the last couple ones. Sorry.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree,
In
Isaac.
case
It
you
was
couldn't tell, Isaac, this
Fantastic.
was definitely my favorite episode. I
Yeah.
could go back and watch this one on repeat and be happy.
oh yeah. But yes, this was towards the end here. This is after she was actually saved.
I have a feeling we're going to get back
Yeah,
to the
just
other
the
visual
one
you
thing I
could
have
tell.
to say about this, it was weird to see Ahsoka without her headband after they pulled her out of the water. And she woke
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
same here. Yeah.
That was weird.
I was going, she's missing something.
Kim? Okay.
Yes.
Making sure you weren't frozen.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where she's communicating with the Purgle. This
Not just any Purgle, but
But
it looked like
the-
with the main Purgle, like
Purgle.
the Purgle that was in charge.
Yeah. And this is what I thought was the greatest part of the episode, because it was a callback to when Ezra talked to him in that one episode of Rebels. So, yeah, I loved this part.
Yes, I did. I love that too. You're right with Ezra.
Yeah, because the first thing that what came across my mind was, oh my goodness, she can partially communicate with him just like Ezra could.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah,
It's like I thought it was cool too, but at the same time, it's starting to be like, wait, does Ahsoka have like all the Jedi powers now?
yeah, exactly.
Because let's see, she can communicate with animals, she can do the standard Jedi stuff using the Force.
Mm-hmm.
She can touch an object and instantly know, let's just say, the history behind it or the memories behind it, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
So it's like, dang, how much more can she do? Wow.
yeah,
And also, if you read her novel, the Ahsoka novel, it's like,
I did.
where the heck, when in her history did she learn all these things?
yeah,
I think it was overtime. You know, again, not everything can we see everything.
Yeah. But my point still stands. It's just like, wow, knowing how much she's been through, where did she find the time to learn and practice these?
yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. So, alrighty.
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to plug in my iPad. It's running low.
Okay.
There you
there's
go.
the other side.
Yep.
Looks like you don't have much left to offer.
Yep.
That was supposed to be the other side. I'm sorry, my friends.
But that was after
And
Anakin.
what a comeback that was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
If that didn't burn like Mustafar's lava. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's what really ticked him off and made him really be like, okay, I'm not holding back anymore. You're getting everything. I'm mad.
Exactly. So.
There it is.
There.
Oh,
Right here.
beginning of the face-off.
Face.
Oh.
Yes. Yep.
Literally see
Amazing
master
duel.
and apprentice.
Amazing,
together.
everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anakin may have taught her a lot, but he didn't teach her everything he knows.
That's right.
But he wasn't done.
No, he
Especially
wasn't.
now, since he's become one with the Force and can learn a lot more.
I found this
Oh,
and I thought I
yes.
would add it because you can see younger Ahsoka and her various expressions. Look how well she got her expressions down.
Can I just say that how glad I am they didn't give her the tube top in live action?
I am glad too. I'm glad they did not go tube top.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, I copy every other outfit. Yes, I'm happy. I'm just glad they didn't do that one. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted when I saw that I wanted to share it.
Yeah.
Same with Hayden
and then this
Christensen.
one too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
and then the bottom is where it should have actually been reversed. Where it started before they said goodbye, and the bottom should have been where it ended. I wasn't here for this.
Yeah.
Well, there are reasons.
Yeah.
I'm back.
And then
there he is again.
Yes. And
Yes.
yeah.
Now, hopefully, I do this one right, because if not, it's gonna get rid of the whole effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, can
Yeah.
I just have that as a poster, please? And like,
Yeah,
or
but
just
this
a
one and
picture
then the
of
next
saying
one.
that?
Like, did you guys get chills?
Uh-huh.
When it would go, and you also
Uh-huh.
oh, they went back and forth from
I actually
Anakin
had trouble
to Vader.
breathing for
Anakin
Yeah.
to Vader. Holy crap!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I had trouble
It got your
breathing during this part.
heart racing. You know.
Yes, it did. There we go.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did it right, you guys.
Yeah, I was going, oh my gosh. They just, yeah.
And you had to believe Dave was just sitting back waiting for this episode to come out and hear our reactions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. So, but yes. And that looks like that was it for episode. Don't remember what.
That last one with who?
Episode 5.
Yang. Oh, hello, Patrick. Thank you for
Hey,
joining
Patrick.
us. We're actually about episode 5 now.
Yes.
And we're actually about to move on to episode 6.
Yes.
But fantastic episode. I love it. I'm just so excited. Like, this makes me want to go watch that episode.
Yes.
Okay.
I know
Dave
what I'm gonna watch. Following.
In Dave Filoni, we trust. Okay? That's where I sit anyways. And that's okay. If you don't agree with me, we don't have to agree. We can still be friends.
Exactly.
Okay? I'll talk to you about the OGs. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I can meet Dave Filoni again, I just tell him 2 words. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if I was so lucky, give him a big hug for this episode.
You already got to meet the man. Sheesh. I'm not jealous at all.
This is
Okay, episode 6.
Oh my
yes.
gosh. Look at this. I'm telling you guys, each poster is like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I love it.
These
I
are
cannot wait to see what the episode 8 one will look like.
I need to figure out who designed these posters and thank them as well. Because all these
I will
posters.
go back and look real quick because I know I saw them.
Oh.
Yeah. The Night
Well,
Sisters, Thrawn's crew, Ezra, Sabine, the and then little turtle looking things.
Oh my god, I love them. They're adorable.
Yeah.
And
the
they're
barbarians.
loyal. I swear they're like little Hufflepuffs instead of badgers.
Yeah.
They will,
Yes.
No, never mind. They're not Hufflepuffs. You know why?
Why?
Hufflepuffs, you mess with their friend, you're gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Hufflepuffs are their like mascot is a badger, and badgers are known for their claws. You mess with our friends, you get eviscerated. We may look nice, friendly, and cuddly, but no, we're like Ewoks. We can have, let's just say, have fun.
Wow. You know, they were calling us spicy earlier.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, don't mess with my friends.
Oh, you got it right. You got it right. You got it right.
Click on that picture again. There you go.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I loved this intro. I lost my mind. Yes,
Yeah.
Tell me a story. I want Hu Yang to tell me a story.
Can we have him tell, what was it? He said, about the universe, about, what was it? The history of whatever, parts 1, 2, and 3. So we can figure out what he's talking about. Because there were a few debates I heard that he was talking about the original trilogy 1, 2, and 3. That he was talking about the trilogies altogether, the prequels, the original and the sequels. So it's like, what was he trying to say there? Which one was he referring to?
was just talking about in general. Honestly, I think it was in general. I think people were trying to make more of it than what it was.
What part of the history was he talking about? The prequels that Ahsoka was from? Or it's like...
he could have been talking about the High Republic. We don't know.
Yeah.
I'm now curious. And if Ahsoka said that number 1 was her favorite, does that mean the Era She's Turned was her favorite, or that the High Republic was her favorite to learn about? It doesn't have to be solved. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is after that hyper ring that Morgan built took off. So, but yes, I love. Oh yeah, this.
Because you need something to do on a space road trip.
Exactly.
Especially when you're stuck inside the mouth of a whale and probably can't get very good signal from anything.
Run!
Yes. This is the episode where we meet Thrawn. Now,
real
Can
quick,
I just jump back to the last picture for 1 second, though, and say we finally got the words in live action or in any form outside of just being on screen. We finally got a character saying them a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
So speaking of far, far away, that was actually the name of the episode, and the director was Jennifer Getzinger. And of course, Thrawn arrives.
Yes.
Yep.
Aboard his Star Destroyer.
Yep.
And sorry, maybe I needed some water after having M&Ms. Is played by Lars. Sorry, I guess I'm talking about chocolate. Lars Mikkelsen. So, no, not Patrick. Hopefully the whale out of breath meant ha.
Are you talking about Lord Fart?
Yes, he is. Pay no attention to the chat. Back to Thrawn. Thrawn demands your attention, Megan.
Okay, I'll listen to Thrawn because he's terrifying.
And then Ezra.
Yes, this is also the episode where
Iman Fandi.
Yeah. And this is where she finally
wonderful Ezra.
Yeah, where she finally finds Ezra. And because Thrawn and Morgan let Balin, Shin, and Sabine go. And so and I tell you, those hounds they were riding, oh my.
Oh, I love the hounds.
I did too. They act
like I need another animal if I lived in the galaxy far, far away. Like I'm gonna have all the animals. Like that's how you're gonna know how you can find me. Because I'm gonna have a loth cat. I'm probably gonna have a loth wolf. I'm gonna have a
I believe those animals they rode were called howlers.
Yeah, howlers. Yes, they were
howlers. Yes.
Yeah. Like, at first they looked ugly, but then it's like when he didn't want to leave Sabine's side, it's like, okay, you won me over. You're cute. I want you.
Especially after Sabine says, "Yeah, nice help."
Laugh? No, I don't know if that's rumor true or not, but probably not.
But point being is, I want one. They look cool. They're like a rideable dog.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. Enoch, which I still want more of Enoch. I want to know more about him.
I do too.
His name is biblical. So I'm just kind of like really curious. Where did Enoch come from?
Yeah.
I really like Enoch.
Yeah.
And then it also leaves you wondering, is he like all the others, basically reanimated or something? Or it's like,
was he
did he volunteer? Or who's really behind Enoch's helmet?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And the fact that we could see his face. And I know that there's definitely some symbolism there with like the Greek stuff. And
well, not really see his face, but see the face he made.
Right. And how often do we get to see a stormtrooper's face inside their helmet? None. This is it. This is it.
Exactly. And then you got
the
Night Sisters, yes.
Y'all,
or Night Mothers.
The Night Sisters, again, I really did love the casting in Ahsoka. They did fantastic. The Night Sisters also, chef's kiss.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got the High Mother and then the other two.
And good timing for for Halloween. I mean, we talk about witchiness, okay? For one, I'm like, dude, I'm still running up the high of Scarlet Witch. And then all of a sudden now we're getting this. I'm like, woohoo! We're all in the witchy lands. Yeah.
Although Patrick asked a question, is the rumor true that Ezra's chainmail is made from the dog tags of the stormtroopers?
No idea.
Now, I've heard that because troopers weren't known for wearing dog tags like our soldiers, I believe that was just a rumor. That whatever it's actually made from, likely just spare parts Ezra found around.
Hello. I'm not sure who's behind the Red 5 Tavern, but hello.
Yeah, as I see. Hello, Red 5 Tavern.
And it's actually interesting because I talked about the Red 5 Tavern when we first began because Sorceress Glinda was here thinking we were playing Dungeons and Dragons again tonight.
Yeah.
So whoever is behind the tavern, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
And the sorceress really wanted to play D&D tonight. So I would like to have some eggnog with eggnog for Christmas. Wow. Okay. All right.
Hello.
Hello, Sir Charles.
Yeah, that was me. He was behind the Red 5 Tavern.
Awesome. Well, Glinda really, Glinda, your dungeon master's here. Exactly. Seriously. But yes, I really did like the casting. So,
yeah.
For every reason that was. And somebody said one was Claudia Black, and I didn't know who the other two were. I'm mad I don't know who the other two were. Yes, Sir Charles. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Every episode. Everything.
And the interesting thing is when Morgan came, they actually addressed her as the child of Dathomir.
Yes.
And I literally like that.
Well, and the other thing that I like here, again, because I do have a later photo somewhere. I don't know if it's this one or in episode 8 of Clone Wars Night Sister, but I am glad that they did not do the regular. Like, I get it with Scarlet Witch, that was from the comics, Red, yada, yada, yada. And I know we got Red again, but it's like witchy, but without the black. It's not all Alphabet, close your ears. It's not all Wicked Witch of the West. It's not all black with a pointy hat.
No,
we got something different, and I love it. I'm glad that they kept kind of like with Clone Wars and kept true to it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how if you go back to what is it, like Greek mythology, how they each stand for different things.
Yes.
How it's like one is the one that measures your fate, one is the one that chooses like how long you live for, and then the last one is the one that cuts it.
Well, and remember, they did the same thing, though, also with Balin and Shin. They were representatives of wolves that Dave Filoni liked. I loved all the symbolism. Okay, This is why this show ranks high with me, because there is so much symbolism and so much. I loved it.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree with Charles. It's like they stepped out of the animated series into live action.
As long as they don't step out of your screen and into your home.
Yeah.
They do that, then good luck, you're on your own.
I may have given you all nightmares tonight, and I apologize.
No, actually, I actually like the way they did the Night Sisters and the way that Thrawn told them that their alliance was pretty good, and the way they actually found Ahsoka after she arrived.
Yeah.
I mean, they really, not for someone not watching the Clone Wars, I thought they did a very good take on the Night Sisters.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Here we go. Thrawn.
Oh.
Now, I
know
know
people got on him because of his current stature. We'll go with it, okay?
Yeah.
But let me tell you, he still had the voice. He is the voice of Thrawn before. He still has, y'all, it's been 9 years. Okay. You tell me if you haven't gained a pound or two since the pandemic.
No.
Hush.
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the stature that I had a problem with. It was the way they made him up.
Okay.
Like with the blue and
and they did for and the hairstyle and stuff. Because to me, and I agree, Scott and I discussed this, to me, he looks like Elon Musk
Eh,
in a way, you know, but I did not like the way they did his makeup. His stature was fine, but they could have done his makeup a little bit better.
I
They
thought
could
I
have
heard it was half like makeup, half CGI to help out.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have presented him a little bit better. They could have done a different look on him than this one. But otherwise, yes, he did embody the character. He did embody it.
And
But
look
yeah,
how
he-
amazing those those troopers are.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I did like the costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's like
cannot
the
wait to
costume-
see this in cosplay. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and that
Yeah,
as
see,
long as you
okay,
have the regular
agreed.
sorry, go Nicole.
Oh, Beard said I do like that his uniform is kind of worn out in some spots. Nice deal. Exactly.
Yes.
I
yes.
picked up on that kind of stuff because I was just like, if he would have been perfectly fit and perfect all over, no, you wouldn't have been able to tell that time had happened. And
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Like that.
Yeah. And
That
Oh, good
means
though. We're
out
all
in
good.
wild space.
We're all good.
So
I agree to
Yeah.
disagree, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
yeah. I didn't realize that's another
Well,
proof.
this is what I'm wearing. That's blue today. Just saying.
Yeah. But no, like I said, I just did not like his makeup. The rest of his costume was good, but his makeup just did not do it for me.
But if you could somehow look past that,
And
his voice and
oh yeah, he
Oh,
embodied.
Oh,
Yeah,
his
he
mannerisms.
Yeah, yeah.
His
For
mannerisms. Let me tell y'all,
Yes.
if he was standing in front of me and was giving me, talking to me like that, I'd be like,
I'd be
Yes,
looking back. I'd be
sir.
like,
yeah, and I mean brain brain slow down. No,
I can talk.
he embodied Thrawn to a T. Thrawn is a go-getter, a leader, and it's like you do what I say or you pay the consequences.
I like
Well,
the
no,
way he
that's
thinks.
more Vader.
Yeah,
Thrawn
but he-
might give you a chance, might help you learn from it,
but yeah,
or he could say you're done.
yeah,
Could go either way with him.
yeah, exactly. So he did embody the character, yes, and he did play a fantastic Thrawn.
Yeah, and that's why if I was given a choice between Thrawn and Vader, give me Vader any day. Get it over with quick. I don't want it dangling over my head for long. If you're gonna do something, just do it.
Yeah.
No, now Vader would just keep you and toy with you. Ha! You just asked for it.
Mm.
Good night, Sir Charles.
Night, Charles.
Sir
Thanks for stopping
Charles.
by.
Now or for coming in. I love having you here.
So, all right,
All right.
let's go on here.
There
Oh,
we go.
There they are.
this is when they were released out and was heading. And this right here is what I really liked what Balin said to him, or said to Shin. He told her about the legends he had heard when he was in the Jedi Temple and asked her, do you believe them? And I knew at that time he was on a different mission than what Shin would be.
Yep. Agreed. He
Yeah.
knew. He knew.
Yeah.
He's like, this is not fairy tales. This is not folk tales. These are not tall tales. This is true.
Yeah.
This is fact.
Because what is it that Ahsoka said before? There's truth in legend.
Yes.
Yes. So I love the way that he took some of his knowledge and asked her what her opinion is, but yet it was a teaching moment. So, but yeah.
And at the same time, it also showed how much stock he put in those legends too, just to be able to ask her that.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, he would have just come right out and said, "These are false. This is why," or "They're true, and this is why."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So. And Ezra and the little turtle looking creature.
Ezra just relaxing, hanging
Oh, yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I
I
knew
wonder
you would come find
If
me.
Sabine, if Sabine is force sensitive now, that makes me wonder: did Ezra somehow sense her coming, and
Yeah.
thus not to stand out there like that?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know, about that. I hadn't thought about that actually. Maybe.
Neither did I till just now.
Or
so I
maybe
have
he
no
just
question.
trusted that he knew she was going to come get him.
Yeah.
He just believed and you know.
So what? He was standing out there like that every day waiting for her.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
We'll get to that.
yeah.
We'll wrap around to that, Patrick, right at the tip end of episode 8.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're still at episode 6. We still have 7 and 8, right?
Yep.
Yes, we do.
We're almost there. We're
Yeah.
in. I know, you guys. Thank you to everybody who's still sticking around because we don't normally go this late. We just
No, we don't. We're normally an hour and a half and we're done.
Yeah, we apologize for this marathon in episode, but we thank you for sticking around.
Yes.
Exactly.
And there it is.
Oh,
That was too adorable.
Yeah, it was, because just after she was attacked by the barbarians, you know,
Oh yeah.
her howler or hound had sensed something, and she told him to back off, and she went and tried to and communicated with the creatures here, and kind of knew what they were saying. So I thought that was a sweet moment right there.
Yeah, how it's like they were able to pantomime to be able to communicate.
Yeah,
because I want to say this is right when Sabine first saw the like rubble, like and symbol that they were wearing. She was like, Ezra. And they're like, Ezra, or like says name or something. They're like, follow me.
Yeah. And then the other thing, like you said, the symbols, because they saw her symbol, which Ezra was telling him about,
I know.
and she saw his symbol. So yeah, because they saw the method. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. The Mandalorian symbol. But yes. So this was amazing to me. It kind of reminded me of when Vader arrived right towards the beginning of Return of the Jedi, and he had stormtroopers on each side. That's what that reminded me of.
Yep. This is a good picture. This is a good shot. Could you imagine this like on your wall? This one really needs to be bigger. But that amazing.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was also chanting with them. Thrawn.
Well, and this moment though reminded me, it was like the fans were the troopers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because how many of us at Star Wars Celebration were going, Thrawn, like so excited when they announced that this was happening and we were getting Thrawn. I mean, Megan, you were there. People were excited. We were getting Thrawn, and this was us. Like at Star Wars Celebration on the other side of the channel. Thrawn!
Yep. Granted, we were chanting it for two separate reasons.
Everybody, you did.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
So
Granted, we were chanting it for two separate reasons, but we were still chanting.
Yeah. That was actually a good question there, Patrick. Are these creatures turtle, or are they more like crabs using the shell as
more like a hermit crab, but maybe it's a mixture. My guess is a mixture because Star Wars is known to do that, like a Wookiee. It's a mixture.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I thought it was the turtle looking thing is because of their green on them. Because, most people, when they do turtles, they do green. But yeah, I think you're right. It was a cross between a hermit crab and a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if in making those creatures, that's actually what they did, is they just smashed together a turtle and a hermit crab and were like, okay, here's our new creature.
Yeah. But they did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, here on our planet, we have something similar, platypus, which is like a duck and a beaver put together.
Yeah.
So it's like, why can't they have their own version of that in Star Wars?
Exactly.
Another shot. This is another really cool shot.
Yeah.
It is. His right-hand man and his guards.
Mm-hmm.
So, And that actually, it looks like that's actually it for that one. But yes, I liked this one. Like I said, I did look past the makeup. I did like the character Thrawn. He put himself out there. I'm the boss. You're gonna obey me. So, but yes, I did like this one. But again, I'd say about a 5 to a 6 for me on this one.
I'm like at a 7. Again, most of mine are 6.5 and up to 10.
Yeah,
I'm right there too, about 7.
Yeah. So, but yes, only for me because the visual was good, but to me the storyline was kind of not making a lot of sense to me. They could have done a lot more to have the storyline make a lot more sense to me. I mean,
fair enough.
Now let's see if Kimberly can get her together and get in the right folder.
I could do that without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it twice in a row.
All righty. Episode 7.
See, 2 more. We're in.
We can do it.
We're in.
People have stuck with
final
us. We can do it. We're almost there.
We are. Now, this one was an interesting episode. I will tell you that. So there's the movie poster.
You loved it. I mean, look at the poster. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I had a moment where I screamed happily. Okay.
Yeah.
Very happily. Not like that, but happily.
Yes. And yes. Oh, this is the one that
that
goldenrod. Goldenrod.
And I would like to make a special note. I just noticed how they had it set up between Thrawn and the Night Sisters. Look at the triangle.
Yeah.
Love it.
Interesting, because that's how they found Ahsoka, was triangle.
The triangle.
Yeah. So yes, this one I did like, especially when they were at the court martial for Hera, and in walks C-3PO.
So part 7 is called Dreams and Madness. I love this. Okay.
Yes.
Dreams and Madness. Yes. Sign me up. And this is directed by Geeta Vasant Patel. Okay. So there's the gist. There's number 7. Sweet dreams and madness. I hope you have madness inside your sweet dreams. I could totally redo that. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, so first we get 3PO, which of course we all lose our minds at.
Yes.
Then he once again brings up Senator Organa.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Again, I lost my freaking mind.
Yes. I want
okay, and the voice of Anthony Daniels again. Okay, so 1 we get Hu Yang.
Yes.
Okay, we get Chopper, and we get C-3PO.
Isn't my birthday and Christmas combined into one?
Yes.
I just love them.
Yeah.
And
I don't think it was Anthony Daniels actually in the suit anymore. I think it just because like the way he was leaning and walking, it didn't look like him. And with his age, I wouldn't be surprised. But
not just
we at least get him in voice.
Anthony Daniels is a trained mime actor. Okay, so he's got C-3PO down pat. This I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to look up his name. Something.
Yeah, this is where that
Bartlett. Something with Bartlett. Hold up. Because he is Chris Bartlett. Sorry, Chris Bartlett. Because Chris Bartlett even shared. Hold on. Let me see. Oh no! Hold on. No.
Well, regardless of who it was still fun to watch and have.
That's what he showed on. This is what Chris Bartlett had wrote, but I don't know if that was him on that set or if it was a different one. We know, anybody who knows Chris Bartlett, he is a stunt player, a stuntman, and he has been known to do C-3PO. Yeah. You know, there are times where he has been C-3PO. And either way, you know what? I love them both. And I don't love them with that, but I love C-3PO. Whether you like him or not, that's okay. I like him. Doesn't mean you have to. You can like Chopper. You like Hu Yang or whoever. I still love Hu Yang.
Yeah, because I think I remember saying this in our watch along. It's like, I love the other droids and all. They're fun, but there's nothing like a classic.
There's something about C-3PO and R2-D2. Like, in the long run, Anthony Daniels has done a phenomenal job.
Because it's like, I have the ones I love, but
Legends.
There's the ones I love.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I thought the cool part was here they are trying to court-martial General Hera, and he comes in and says, I have orders from Senator Organa that it was sanctioned.
No, wait, first he was like, I'm C. He's like, I'm C. And then he gets cut off by Mon Mothma, and she's like, 3PO.
Yeah.
And we're all like, yes.
Yes. Yes. And then so he brings that in and puts it in evidence, as I call it. And then that's when the other senator just starts on his rant.
Yeah.
The other senator.
Ziono, which I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I do not like that man.
No, I don't
that
either.
one senator.
It's like, if you're going to be on the side of the First Order, don't make it so obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like, even Leia back in her day made it seem like she was not working with the Resistance, that she was just on mercy mission, even if they knew differently in the Empire.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like, even if they know, you don't give it away no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know what he's doing, what he's up to. Just
yeah. And then how everything just went, okay. No, I mean, there was no more argument.
Says that they can't accept the testimony of a mere droid.
Yeah.
Chopper.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Chopper in the background. I love it. Yay for droids!
Yeah. And then when the court martial comes to an end, before it jumps back to the planet with Ezra and Sabine, what Mon Mothma said, how serious is this that you're saying? And how Hera says, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Yeah, no, because that was true.
Yeah.
What's funny is that's how I actually live my ordinary everyday life. Is
oh my god, mine me too. That's how I am.
Yeah. But yes, I did like the beginning of this episode. I was going, yes, 3CPO.
And
me too.
If that's the beginning, ooh.
Yeah. So. All right.
And there's Hera.
Oh, there he is.
There they are. And here's the thing we were talking about that has a testimony.
Yep.
So
let's just call it the data card.
Yeah, the data card. Yes, the data card. So, yes.
And then if you can see, Harry's just standing there subtly smiling like, oh, thank you. I know I'm getting out of this now.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
She's my kind of rebel. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
It's like she's trying not to smile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. She's really doing a great job because she's saying it with her eyes, and I love that.
I do too.
Well, and a little bit with her mouth because you can see just that subtle smile. But
just subtle, right? But it's definitely trying. Yes, the subtle lids here, but then the eyes are definitely.
Yeah. Oh,
I would be too. I'm next to greatness.
Yeah.
As Kim called him, goldenrod.
Exactly.
Hey, she's not the. I've heard him called that for many years.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one. Yes. No matter which direction she takes, will always be one step ahead of her. Because at this time, he actually put 2 and 2 together and knew Anakin was her master.
And
you also saw in the episode where he verbally took a step back, like, "Oh, wait, this is different. I need to replan, re-strategize."
Yeah, exactly.
He knows now he's got a different type of force to reckon with.
Yeah, he does.
A force to reckon with, and she is a force to. He's gonna
because you have to remember by this time he also knows that who Vader was before.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he did. He did. So yeah.
And I remember saying in the watch party when we did this was when he first said this was, oh, now I was scared before, but now I'm terrified.
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And-
love the shot. It's
oh.
beautiful.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is.
when she was
With the
going
two
against
sabers.
Balin.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, this is after she arrives. She finds, she's right close to finding Sabine and Ezra and
Yep.
them. Yep, and she does fight Balin, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
Beautiful shot.
beautiful. And then the battle that preceded this shot. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Intense.
Yes, very intense. I don't think I included all those shots, but I was trying to. I was like trying to. Okay, I know I'm gonna need a lot here. We're gonna do this.
oh,
I love this.
back.
I saw him show up and he was training her. Oh, I love
Yes.
Yeah.
I do too. When she was actually reviewing everything that he had told her through his holographic messages.
it. And this would have been the last one probably before he turned to Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Because what'd you say? That he
I'm
had
like,
like,
he's
20
a
of
jerk.
those?
Why did he do that?
Yeah, he said, she said he had about 20 or 25 of them, and this was the last one.
Probably one she couldn't bring herself to watch from guilt or who knows what until this point.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah.
Wonderful. Love that moment.
Yeah. And then there's the two of them.
Ezra.
Yep.
Yeah, Sabine, this is really when you should have told Ezra the truth about how you got there. Because,
But he never actually got mad at her like people thought he would. And I
mean,
know
did
they're
he ever
trying, a
actually
lot
learn
of
the
people are
truth?
trying to ship them and really hard, but
Yeah.
it's like, then why let her breach it? I don't know.
That's why I only ship them as friends, nothing more.
Same.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yes, this was, yeah, she did a good answer. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Oh, you really should have told him.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Skipping right along.
Moving right along. Yes.
Moving right along.
This is towards the end, Jess. This is where this is where she finally finds out that yes, he is actually still alive.
And again, remember, we went from Ahsoka being very like,
yeah, no, yeah, exactly. By this time, she open,
smiling, and
more even laughing, which I don't think we've heard her do before ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was in this episode or if it was in the next one that we're going to cover, but I do like what Ahsoka told Sabine.
Yeah.
When she says, when Sabine told her I'm sorry, and she says, I understand you do things that you don't know why you do them. And she says, I understand where you're coming from because I did the same to my master. And I loved that conversation between the two of them because it shows right there that she is now going, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Good feelings. Good feelings.
Yes. And then this is where they meet, where Shin and Balin meets the barbarians. And that's where Balin says no need for violence and talks to him and gets him to be the ally at this point.
Well, and it's interesting because, Thrawn sent them off thinking this was going to be their death mission.
Yeah.
Suicide mission. And lo and behold.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, in a way, Thrawn did get rid of them, just not in the way he intended.
Yeah. Correct. Exactly. Right. So, but overall, yes, I liked this episode.
Another 7 for me.
Yeah.
I know I'm a lot of 7s, y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
But I really do like the show. 7 to 8s. You know, I might even change my mind. Some days it might be an 8, but that, of course, again, there's all those episodes.
I'm
where
going to
like,
go slightly
"Oh,
higher
man."
and go 7.5.
Yeah.
See,
This is
yeah,
Just for 3PO.
yeah. See, that's what I would just for
okay. I'll go
3P
higher. We'll go to a 7.5.
Yes,
C3PO.
yes. That is the one thing that gave this episode a high rating for me. What you said is a 7.5 because they actually had C3PO returned. So, yeah.
That and for Chopper having to be held back.
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes, because Chopper was ready to attack.
part of me kind of wants to see that animated. What
Yeah,
would have happened if he wasn't held back?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's funny, Beard. Glad they got to have a gray howler available so Shane could keep her color scheme.
You know, that's interesting.
Planning.
That's interesting, though, because if you look at the picture, Balin's on a black one and she's on a gray one.
I mean, it could be like dogs.
Again.
They come in many different colors.
Yeah, but it's just interesting how the master is on a black one and how the apprentice is on a gray one.
Yeah.
Agreed. And I think also, I know there is some symbolisms within the wolves. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready to do episode 8?
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
we are.
Nicole's other favorite.
I will say this. So towards the end, there's a few extras before there is the actual end.
Okay.
So when you're looking, as well as some that are they say end 1, 2, 3, because those are the ones like we would want to end with, because those are for future. So
Okay. So if
Sorry.
I come across those, I'll
Yeah.
what I'll do is as we go through them, I'll bring the screen down.
I wish I
So,
could.
yeah. I'll
Because
bring
I did add in some more that I found. I was like, oh, that's a really good picture. So
All right. So yeah, I'll add them in. Like I said, I'll bring the screen down like I did. And then as I add them, I'll make sure it doesn't have what you said
Awesome.
on them. So let's start with this one.
Oh, that's not the artwork one.
Oh, well, darn me.
Okay. So part 8 was directed by Rick Famua.
Okay. So where is the artwork?
I lost my mind. Megan can confirm.
Oh,
I lost my mind
weird.
when I saw the name of this episode.
1 minute we were all trying to synchronize, get everything ready to go. The next minute that comes on screen, and we were all losing it as Nicole went nuts and had fun.
I did. Because this was called The Jedi, the Witch, and the Warlord. Cannot talk. The Lion, the Witch, the Warlord. Because I am a C.S. Lewis fan. Love C.S.
You thought the same thing I did. There was a take on The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I lost my epic. I lost my mind.
I wish we could have recorded that and then played that here.
Because, like, I'm like, okay, because they've done takes on Tolkien. Again, there was moments where I felt some Charles Dickens, whether that was meant to be or not. Now that one I cannot confirm. But then I saw this and I'm like, oh my God, because Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were friends. You know, they were two of like the 4 Inklings, which is a group that they were in. They were Inklings. And oh man, I am like, and of course, for me, we know the Warlord is Thrawn. The Witch, I would assume, is Morgan Elspeth. And I always go, though,
Okay.
which one's the Jedi? Like, were they talking about Anakin? Wink, wink, at the end? Or were they talking about Ahsoka? Like, there's just so many things that I was just like, whoa. And then me going, okay, but then who's going to betray? Who's going to betray on this side? I was. The whole time, I was like, okay, who's going to be the betrayer? And then the betrayer didn't happen, but
unless they're holding out on the betrayer for like season 2 or the movie or whatever.
It is not a Narnia ripoff, Patrick.
It's called an homage.
But it was, but at the same time for Ezra, that coming home, like Narnia, they go home, after so much time.
Yeah, that's what I can't find the artwork on it.
Oh, that's right. There is no artwork. That's right.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Wonder if they
now I have to get my shit together.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a few of these because I absolutely loved them. And again, I took these. Yes, I did. They were on there. They were public. and I wanted good photos. So there.
Yeah.
But I love this. The relationship between a master and its apprentice is as challenging as it is meaningful.
Yeah, and
Yes,
that's
it is.
Yes, and this episode, just as we go on, my overall take was again about 6.5, 7 on this one, because this was a pretty good one too. So, but
Yeah,
yes, I do love that saying.
Yeah, there's three with Hu Yang, and
Yeah.
I had to. Okay, people, I love him. The only time you're wasting is your own.
Yeah,
Okay.
That is
Why
so
not
true.
tell the truth, Hu Yang? Seriously.
I think Hui Yang would agree with the button.
Yeah.
I think the button is another phrase we could add for him. That he'd probably say that.
Yeah.
And yes, I have told myself this before many, many times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then here's the other one. You do things your way because you care. I love that.
Yes.
Wow. We get wisdom from Yoda, and now we get wisdom from Hu Yang.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
he's
love it.
like 2,500 years old at this point.
Yeah, sure. Hey,
So if
look
he
how
doesn't
good
have
he looks.
wisdom-
I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want that droid? Holy cow.
Exactly. Okay, now this time I'm going to bring him down because I don't know if those are next. So,
well, if it is a picture of, you know what?
Okay.
I could go put it in a separate folder if you want.
No, that's okay, because there's the other one. Perhaps it's time you begin again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's the last one of that one.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
because
could go back and separate if you would like.
No,
I need
because
some of those as like pictures and posters to put on my wall.
Yeah, exactly. No, because as I went through them, I saw the end one.
And 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
But then I put another one within for a certain person.
Yeah. So let me go ahead here. Oh, yes. I like this one too. This is another one. The past is the past. Move forward.
Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry, people. There's 4.
Yeah, that is so true. You can.
Basically, it kind of reminds me of a Lion King quote.
Yes.
How it's like
or
Aslan. You can
the
either
past,
learn
move
from
forward.
it. You can either run from it or learn from it.
Yeah, and then where he tries to whacking with stick and he bends. Yeah.
Whack. Oh, what was that for? Doesn't matter. It's in the past.
The past.
Yeah,
and then tries to
hurts.
Yeah. The past does.
Yes.
But he did learn from it. But yes, I did. This was a good quote too. I actually liked all the quotes Hu Yang had, because they're, like you said, Nicole, we got wisdom from Yoda. Now we're getting it from him.
Yeah.
So,
reason why I want him in my life. I wish he were real.
Okay, so we're not quite there yet. So now they have arrived at the fortress, and she says, "Why don't we use the front door?"
Normally you try sneaking around the back or the side, but okay, front door works.
I gotta talk about something.
Go ahead.
Very important. Okay, and I talked about this a lot. If you know me, I've been on Science Fictionary a lot, and I talked about this a lot. This is about Sabine, and I know she's only in the background on this one, okay? And this is an amazing shot of Ahsoka.
Yeah, it is.
Sabine is holding on her blaster. Now, we have talked a lot about the Force, whether she has it or not. Is she a Jedi? Is she not a Jedi? And I'm not going to lie to you. One, she's a Mandalorian, and she fights like a Mandalorian. And guess what? I think they should have let Sabine embrace her Mandalorian roots, her Mandalorian culture and life, and be the badass that she was, versus, am I a Force user, or let me use the Force? And I get it. Okay. I get it. They're trying to let her be the Force, whatever. But like, even here, she's like, okay, use your blaster, because she knows she's a Mandalorian warrior. She can whoop some booty, some scuttle booty. Where is Ro? Anyways, and it's for me, I was like, oh, this is just another reason for me that I felt like she was more Mandalorian than she was a Jedi. And yeah.
I mean, we've seen that she can be decent with a blade, with a lightsaber,
Right.
dark saber. So it's like, okay, if you want her to be force sensitive, okay, at least have her use the saber. That's fine. But have her be force sensitive beyond that? No. No.
See, I agree. I completely agree with both of you because, like you said, she's a Mandalorian. She was trained to fight. Let her.
She can
Let
whoop some booty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she even said it herself
Seriously.
in Rebels that she's trained with many different types of blades. And again, we saw her train in Rebels with the dark saber. So okay, we know she can wield a blade, wield a type of lightsaber. So okay, fine, let her use that. Anything more, just why?
What? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I know why. I just don't agree with it. Probably because Lucasfilm was trying to say, oh, if they practice hard enough and long enough, anyone can be a Jedi.
Yeah.
No. You have to have enough, like, M count or whatever you want to call it. You have to be, like, strong enough in the Force. You can't just train. You can only train to a certain point with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Alfie's just going to sleep through the show.
She is. So she's like
trying.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be. Yeah, you missed Dungeon Master Sir Charles. I know. It's okay.
All right. Let's see. Now I think this might be where those pictures come in, but I'll find out.
Yeah. Want to go cuddle with your sister? You can.
And here's another one where you see all three of them.
Yep. I think that was right before. Yeah.
That was right before the
battle.
This was the start of the battle.
Troopers were about to start coming up, and that was crazy because then they made them into zombies like they did in the in Clone Wars, and that was just amazing because people had thought maybe that they were already zombies, and it was like, no, they weren't. They were really just dead on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Physically alive, emotionally dead.
Well, yeah. Exactly.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, some people use clones, some people just use dead people.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, that's not weird.
Necromancy.
And some just use zombies. Again, not weird at all, people.
No.
Good thing it's fantasy.
It just, the one problem I had with this was...
Oh, yes. Okay, had to do this photo. Because it's Morgan Elsbeth, but this is like Night Sister from Clone Wars, who was actually, if I'm correct, was Darth Maul's mom, if I'm correct.
Yes. And I liked this because just before the big battle, Morgan took the oath to be a full-fledged Night Sister and was given this sword.
Was that not amazing?
It was.
And then this was the Talzin's blade. Oh my gosh.
Like, where does the name Talzin come from?
Here the markings and our eyeballs changed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Can I just bring up one thing, though? One thing that I had an issue with this episode? Jumping back to all the zombies and stuff, I remember, I want to say it was Ahsoka that asked Ezra if he'd ever seen anything like this before. He said no, but then I flashed back to that one episode of Rebels and it was like, hang on, wait a second. Yes, you had when you were with Maul and then drank that thing and then we kind of had like zombies and stuff similar.
Yeah.
Did something happen to your head, Ezra? Did you hit it and lose a memory?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. See that's what I questioned too, is because like I said, I was going, how did you not see this before? So
it's okay. Yes, I get it's not the exact same, but it's similar. So we could have said, not exactly, but let's do that. I'll take this one line, but okay, Ezra.
Yep. So, but yes. This one right here. I really like this one because this is when Hu Yang really lets Ezra know what's going on.
Oh, with Kane.
Yes.
Yes.
Love that. Yes.
Uh-huh. And I love it. I love when Hu Yang says, I've trained Jedi that can do a lightsaber. You can't do it real fast. And he says, I don't have time. And then he's going through going, this is all disorganized.
He's like,
organized chaos, you mean?
yes.
Yeah. And then after he constructs it, as Hu Yang gives him the one part, and that's when he says, I constructed 2 of them for Kanan, one for the saber, and then another one for the backup, and
Well,
gave it to him.
Well, he didn't construct it, but
yeah,
he helped him and held one back just for in
Yeah.
case, because
Yeah.
he knew Kanan Caleb at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
He knew how heartless he was, so just for in case when you need an extra.
And he just stopped though, and he was like, you could just tell he was like, wait, what? Like that's when
you knew him. I need more stories.
He was not just saying whatever. He actually was like, dude, you knew my master, you know?
Yeah, because and what also before all this, what struck me as really, I guess what really was the kicker was before this is when Hu Yang says, nice saber, who taught you how to build? And then that's where he said Kanan. And then that's when he started explaining about how he knew Kanan. And then flash forward, Sabine's gone at this time. And this is where Hu Yang says Ezra asks what happened between Ahsoka and Sabine. And Hu Yang says Ahsoka was training her, but because she was a Mandalorian, she thought that it would be not a good idea to train her because she was a Mandalorian and had seen what the Empire did to Mandalore and wiped out the planet and purged it. And I thought, oh my gosh, there's the second reference to Mandalore in this series.
Well, and if you read Ahsoka, when I first read Ahsoka, I read it like either the evening or the morning after I finished Mandalorian, I think season 2. I thought I lost my mind because it's like the first reference on the first page. I was like, oh my God. So when the Mandalore happened here, I'm like, oh my God. Again, this is why for me, there are things in here. This is why I think I rank it higher than others. And that's okay because I enjoy that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
All right. Give me just a moment, please. Go ahead and
talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves here.
I think she's just trying to figure out exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Again, I can go back and I can take those ones out and put them in its own folder.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. Hu Yang throughout this entire series. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Definitely a standout character right up there with Balin.
Yeah. Oh, God. You know what? I can just... No, I'll just do it. I'll just do it.
So while we're waiting, since we seem to have a lull, is anyone still here in chat? Anyone in chat have anything?
Yeah, do we have anybody here? Anybody left?
Are we just talking to the void right now? Are we just talking?
And we're okay with that because we're just chatting just to have fun.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine. Oh.
We're sorry we've gone so long, but we're trying to give an overview of literally everything.
Well, but this was also an opportunity for Kim.
Yeah.
For Kim.
Yeah.
Because Kim hadn't had an opportunity. Well, she's had her own busy life, and she's been holding back. So holding on. Hi, Beard. He's still here.
Thank you for still being here, Beard of Liberty. Although, Nicole, I can only imagine for you what that's been like talking with Kim behind the scenes. It's like waiting for the series to be over.
She won't say anything. I'm like, Kim. She's like, I'm like, Kim.
No matter how much you bugged her, she was still like, nope.
Nothing.
That's right.
Kim?
Although that had to be fun for you, Kim, teasing Nicole like that. You got away.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
But I didn't want to tell anybody because I figured I'd just save it for the overview.
Save it for the marathon session.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And Glenda's still here, see?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so here's another one here. There we go.
You're safe now. You're safe.
This is also when they're actually arriving.
Yeah.
That's when she says, let's go through the front door.
Yeah,
So,
before they get fired upon by Thrawn.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get they're small targets, but those lasers are so thick and there's so many. It's like, how?
yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'm not saying you want them dead, not at all, but at the same time, it's like, at least do some damage. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, yeah,
Or
exactly.
at least give some reason how it's like the Force is helping them. Give us some visual way of knowing that.
Yeah, exactly. So now let's go ahead here.
I'll be right. I'm here. I'm just looking at something.
Okay.
I had all good intentions, and then my good intentions kind of went.
Good intentions got derailed.
All right. So here is the comparison here between the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that's not Morgan Elsbeth on the top. Okay,
no.
That's a different sister, but what a wonderful reference.
Yeah. Yep. So. All right. Let's go ahead here and move on.
Yeah, and if I remember from the beginning of the show correctly, if Ro was here, he would have. It was either him or Charles for some reason. It was one of them that said they loved the Talzin blade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was Charles.
Okay, so now. Let's see where I'm at on here. Okay, so there's that one. So let's go ahead. Okay, so there's that one. Okay.
And I did add on an additional folder real quick, just because I didn't want to get any confusion. I decided, forget it. I was just going to do it. I should have just my gut. It's all good.
Okay, well, that's would explain the reason why I got this picture now.
You're like, wait, what? I wanted to show more pictures of Morgan because, the actress is amazing in this. Again, I always, in The Mandalorian season 2, when Ahsoka shows up and that happens, that was one of my favorite episodes. Seriously, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And Morgan Elsbeth was played by Diana Lee in Santo. And again, she is, I want to say she's an actress and director and stunts woman and martial artist. Her stuff is real, y'all. Yeah. I want nothing to do with that. She comes out this. No,
yes.
We're good. We're good.
Then the question: go against her, go against Thrawn.
And she is the goddaughter of Bruce Lee. Not Spike Lee, Bruce Lee. And she just, just saying. No,
basically, it makes sense why she's a part of this, and don't mess with her. That's all you need to know.
Exactly. Because that fight between her and Ahsoka, oh my gosh.
Oh, that was good. That was intense.
Yeah, that was, I think that was the most intense one of it all.
I mean, that's pretty up there with her and Anakin.
Anakin, yeah. So.
Because for me, I rank it her against Anakin, her again, and then these two can change depending upon the day for me. Her against Morgan or her against Balin. Those can change 2 or 3 depending upon the day for me.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So.
Oh, there's Isaac. Dear Lord, teenagers are exhausting. Yes, they are. Oh, speaking of, see, look at that nice picture.
Yes.
I love it. Look at that. Beautiful shot.
I mean, she did do one thing Anakin Vader didn't do, and her saber.
And this was also like another round for them.
Yeah.
So they meet again and they are battling again. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I know not everybody enjoyed it, but that's okay. I did. I enjoyed it. I loved having round 2 and I thought it was well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because again, this woman knows what she's doing, y'all. Like,
exactly.
do you want her to come through that? No, you just don't. Just say no.
No, exactly
If
not.
she came through my TV, I'd just lay down and die because it's like, what other chance do I have?
You're just gonna play dead.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my best option.
Yes. All right. Oh, this is after the fortress was destroyed.
Yeah.
And by
No, this is the shot we left on. This is the final shot, I want to say.
It is the final shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have one of Shin. I'm sorry. I tried to get one of Shin and Balin, but again, with my time of today and the last few days, it's been kind of crazy. I love the shot of Anakin. And I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, and it's like, who expected to get him for one last time?
And I wanted a decent shot, and I thought that this one turned out a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this part of it after Ezra's gone, after Ezra ended up on the ship,
after they trade places.
After they trade places, yes. So he ended up on Thrawn's ship. He ended up
back home.
Back home with Hera because he hijacked a shuttle.
and did his favorite thing and imitated a stormtrooper.
Yeah, and at this time Thrawn was at Dathomir. And this whole part right here was amazing to me because you could see Ahsoka staring out there. So you could see that she may have been able to see Anakin. And then you see Sabine go over there, and Sabine was staring out there, and she thought she saw something. But then when Ahsoka asked, she said it was just the shadow of the stars.
Yeah. Well, and then of course you have that moment when Balin was looking at something and trying to figure that out. And
but then before this, I'm not sure if you guys have a picture of it, but Patrick brought up Sabine with the extra long force push of Ezra was a little over the top. It reminds me of flying Leia in space. And it's like, okay, again, it goes back to my previous point. Okay, let her be force sensitive, let her be able to use the lightsaber, but again, out of nowhere. Yeah. Okay, she's able to pull lightsaber to her. Okay, fine. That's small. That's relatively easy, I assume. But actually force pushing a full person when you've never done it before?
Yeah.
It's fiction. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
But I get it. It's all good.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought too. So
I mean, I'll give you this. That move she did where it's like she turned on the saber right into the guy's head. Okay, yeah, that was cool, but again, anything else? Nah. Yeah, and Fulcrum Entertainment also brings up a good point. I'll be honest, kind of feels like one step forward, two steps back. They got Ezra back, but lost Ahsoka and Sabine. So, like you were saying, trading places.
They didn't lose them, so which we will talk about. I did throw up some additional posts in another added folder into Ahsoka, just to kind of talk about something that Isaac just talked about.
Okay. So let me go ahead and bring that folder up now, since we are actually that point now.
Yeah.
So
and while she's doing that, we once again thank you all for coming here.
Yes, thank you. And Fulcrum Entertainment, thank you for dropping in. Oh my God, I love this. Thank you all.
Yeah.
We don't normally go this late, but Kim, this is her first time wanting to talk about it, or had an opportunity that she got to talk about it. And we're trying to do a short overview of each one, which I think we've done pretty decent on. So
all right. So here's
the others,
So here's the first picture of this.
Yes.
And then you have the picture of the we don't know who the son is.
No.
Although I have suggestions, you'll see in the other two.
Yeah.
So.
And then we can assume the daughter is Ahsoka because her connection
again,
to the Mora.
There's some suggestions. These are similar photos I'm about to show.
I
tossed in there.
So here we go.
So,
there we go.
There we go.
So there's the son, the father, the daughter. And this was one theory I had seen. I thought I would include it. and that is it was Ahsoka and Anakin, and then Starkiller, which was played. Hey, wait, you've seen this person, Megan, Mr. Sam Witwer, because
That
if
was
you
just
look
for
at the
literally a
statue,
split
though,
second.
it does look like Sam Witwer.
I
Just
mean,
saying.
Starkiller would be out of left field. There'd be like no build up for him, no like anything we could trace back to him through the shows, but would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And yes, I agree, Fulcrum Entertainment. That would be cool, but it would require a bit of an
I
explanation.
got to see so at C2E2 last year, I got to see the panel with Sat Witwer and all the Clone Wars, and oh man, Sam Witwer he's an amazing voice actor. He can go in and out, and I love it. So this was another theory I had seen, and that was again Ahsoka, Anakin, but now it was Balin, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
I mean, I wouldn't do Balin as the son because the son is more like pure evil. Balin seems more neutral. So
possibly,
if Anakin aside, I would see Balin being more the father. But
how did you guys feel about when you got to see this? How did you guys feel about the daughter? The statue.
I was confused. I was like, wait, where did these come from? There was no lead up to it. I'm confused, but also interested.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I gave it the score I did, is because there was no questions answered on who these statues were at all. And they just threw them in there. So it's like, okay, so you didn't really answer a lot of questions. You just left a lot of unanswered questions by the end of this.
Which I guess bugs us to come to our final conclusions and thoughts. Like, where do we think we're going?
Yeah.
And do we think there's going to be a season 2, or we're going to roll straight into the movie?
I think we'll get something. And at this point, honestly, I don't want to stress about it. I honestly want to go, give us whatever you want. Okay, Dave Filoni, you give us whatever you want. Because right now, I got too much stuff on my own plate to have to stress about that.
And do any extra research or any extra reading or whatever.
Honestly, I've decided, I've seen a lot of people be stressed out about this. We have seen a lot of changes in the past week with things, or in the last few days, and that's okay. It is with people's personal choices. They're able to make them. However, I am making my decision that I'm not going to stress out about it. Would I love a season 2? Yes. Would I love a Dave Filoni movie? Yes. Would I watch them both? Absolutely. But I'm not going to stress out about it. And when they tell us, they'll tell us. But until then, I got enough on my own plate. We're good. Yeah. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and with everything,
we'll talk about it for a few minutes.
With everything that's going on in Hollywood, I have a feeling we aren't going to get an announcement with anything, at least until the next Celebration. Or at least we aren't going to see anything until the next Celebration, because it takes time to develop things, and then...
We'll see. We'll just one thing at a time, and it's all good.
Yeah. For me, the overall of the whole series, yes, it was good. But again, for me, there was a lot of unanswered questions.
Right. And I think, again, that was the actual cliffhanger in itself. I think it's because, of course, they want to draw us in. This is what we want to see if a season 2 happens, or if the movie happens. Well, we know that Dave Filoni will have a movie. Will it come before or after Ahsoka season 2? Or will we just get a season, just a movie? We'll see. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with going, just like he's saying, just tell me the story. I need to listen. Okay, just tell me when, and I'll just watch. I'm okay.
Basically, I've hopped on the roller coaster. I've strapped in. So just send me along for the ride.
Exactly. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I got enough stress in my own life. I just don't got time. I don't got it, you guys. I don't have the energy for... no, I don't have the energy for
it's like, I can critique it like we did here, but otherwise, it's like, I don't need anything else.
Oh, yeah, you haven't watched Clone Wars? Kim right here is actually in the middle of she's also working on that. So
Yeah, I'm also working on it. I haven't started it yet, but I'm working on it. So,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I like that theory. It's a good one.
I do too. The flashing light looked like Mount Tomb.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just
Lord of the Rings, get it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been listening.
I
He's
mean-
been lurking. Yeah, she's busy watching it. She's been busy.
We did say earlier in the show that once Kim is done watching it, we have to get her opinion once
Yeah.
she knows everything, and then reflecting on Ahsoka into it, how
Yeah.
things start connecting even more.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause yeah. So, but eventually I will watch it. I will work on that.
She'll get there.
Yes.
All
So-
right. Wow.
But yeah.
What a night.
Yeah.
What a
What?
night.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I liked it. I just wish that Disney would have expanded a little bit on some of the plot lines and some of the storylines of the characters. That's the only
So
thing I really had an
More or less,
issue
that's
with.
not Disney. That's Dave Filoni. I wish he
Yeah.
would have expanded more on that. Maybe in the
Yeah.
future do that.
Yeah. That's
Or
the
not
only.
live- It's like, leave us with questions. Yes, that's a fun part, but don't leave us with so many.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the only thing I had a problem with this whole series is there was more unanswered questions than there were answered ones.
It's
Right.
like,
Otherwise,
that can be
yeah.
a good thing. That can be a good thing and a fun thing in some settings, but in this,
Yeah.
no, we need some answers. You gave us too many questions.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think instead of
Exactly.
major cliffhangers, that's what they gave us.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
people want the answers. So when it happens, here's your
Yeah.
answers. You know?
Yeah.
And we'll see what they do with Ray Stevens' character Balin. Again, it's so sad that just breaks my heart. But
Yeah.
about Ray
Yeah.
Stevens passing. Although I'm glad that first episode was dedicated to him.
Yeah. So overall, what would you guys rate this season?
I'd say 6.
Nicole?
I want to say an 8 or a 9, so I'll go 8.5. As of right now, I could change my mind tomorrow, people, because I'm not a ranker. I try. I really do try.
Yeah.
What about you,
And
Megan?
as for me, I'd go about 7.5 to 8, depending.
Yeah.
Mainly because episode, what was it, 5?
5 was a 10.
Yes.
10.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if that episode wasn't there, yeah, it'd be a firm 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
So-
This has been fun.
It
Thank you,
has.
everybody,
Yeah,
for
according to
hanging out.
the
It's been
timer,
great.
we've been going for about 3 hours, 17 minutes.
I know we're like on a record, Kim.
Yeah, we are.
I think the
I
only
mean, it's
episode
not late.
that's,
It's technically ladies' night, but it's not like our regular ladies' night where we're like,
like official. It's unofficial ladies' night.
Although
Exactly.
technically they were calling us spicy, and I saw how you guys got when we talked about Balin. I did not forget. Okay, let me have my sandwich. Y'all take this one. It's okay. We're good. See,
And
look at these two.
Anyone that listens and watches this back later has to leave in the comments how much fun they had with this too.
Yeah.
We'd love to know your guys' reactions to some of the stuff we said.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Megan, before we go into housekeeping fun stuff, or is there anything else that anybody else want to add in about Ahsoka? Okay.
Nope.
No.
Megan,
Just that I still wish I had my own Hoi Yang.
Hu Yang.
My pronunciation stinks.
It's all good. Megan, where can everybody find you on social media? What have you been up to?
Basically, I've been trying to restart my blog from an autistic point of view because I have autism. So I'm just trying to demonstrate life from my point of view, the more like artsy autistic, vice the autistic that you normally see in televisions and movies. It's like all smart and it's like into the math, the science. No, there's more to that, the artistic side. So that's where I come in. And you can find me on WordPress at From an Autistic Point of View. And you can also find me on Twitter by the same handle at from an autistic point of view.
Mm-hmm. All right. Awesome. I'm just so glad that you joined us tonight. This was this was fun.
Yes.
Great
Yeah.
time.
I mean, of course, I didn't expect it to be this long, but I'm glad I hung in there because it was fun.
Yeah. Thank you. I know. I was like, come home from work. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, I have a big day tomorrow. In fact, somebody who I'm seeing tomorrow, one of my friends, Patrick, we're hanging out tomorrow. And we have a big day tomorrow. But I'm like, okay, no, we're doing this. And I had to make sure that Kim got her opportunity. I wasn't going to let her change that. That's how I feel about your work, Kim. Changing your schedule.
I know.
You want to give her work that Carrie for sure greeting?
That's what I feel. I did both friends one and a Carrie one all at the same time.
Yes.
All right, Kim, shall we get some rest of the housekeeping done?
Yes, let's. So go into the housekeeping now.
You don't want it to be the next day. Although Megan will be, you know what, will be in one day and Megan will be in a different day.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Sunday, she'll be on Saturday still.
Yeah. Thank you to Adam Goswick from A Certain Point of View podcast for creating our new remix logo. Yeah, it's getting late, people. Sorry. Check out the ATSW family. The Sidebar Cantina live every Monday on YouTube at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. ATSW, the Escape Pod, live every Pantless Wednesday on YouTube at 7:05. Yes, people, sorry, it's getting late. Layman's Terms on YouTube only. Go watch some of his videos. He's got some good insights and everything on a lot of different things like the Magic card game. Stranger Things Has Happened with Dawn Delasnooch and Luna Girl every other Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. They're watching this series for the first time and giving their views on it. And Sweet Studios and Explicit Noise is also on YouTube. Orange and Fet shows on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, well, iTunes. And go to bio.link/red5 to find more exciting podcasts. Believe me, there is one for everybody.
Over 30 pods in our network.
All used abuse pods can be found in the show notes pinned at the top of our X page or Twitter page, however you still refer to it as, and go to bio.link/usedabusedpod. And with that, housekeeping is through.
And once again, thank you all for sticking with us.
Yes, thank you.
I'm so happy that people did. I'm so glad. We appreciate
it. You. Yeah, I echo.
You guys are troopers.
Yes,
troopers.
Yeah, whether you're here for the full time, whether you're here for the full time, part time, we don't care. We just thank you for being here.
Yes, and I echo that. Thanks for joining us tonight on this amazing Ahsoka overview. And hopefully
we did it, Kim.
Yeah, we did.
And should we do our last quick reminder before we wrap up?
And as a reminder, this is the last episode for a while. No, we're not leaving. We're just going on hiatus for a few weeks because I'm now at the point of work to where my schedule has been changed. I'm going to get into my busy period. And I do not want to have to come to the show and be a stressed out mess.
So if we happen to do anything, it'll be just for fun and for kicksies and for, if Kim is losing her mind and says, Nicole, I want to do this. Are you busy?
Yeah.
But I'm so glad because I know one of our future topics already, and it's one of my favorites. So, and actually, if you're watching the show, I've already name dropped something.
Yes.
A particular author's name was dropped.
Yes.
Something that we'll be doing later this year.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I'm totally excited for it. It's a favorite. It's a favorite.
And good night, Beard of Liberty.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could do our, hey, Kim.
All right. First.
Be kind.
Good night. Be kind to everyone.
Yep. Have a good week.
And a good weekend. And again, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Peace. And Kimberly's not ready.
Guys. We appreciate you.
Yes. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. With that.